What's cracking, people? On this Saturn's Day. Wait for y'all people to show up. Oh, man. Got a few things to talk about, everybody. Let's see if we can get all of it out. See if we can cut down, if I can cut down my time from 3.5 hours. Let's see what we can do. What's up, Ishmael Timbo, Flow Rider, Bro L Wise, what's cracking? Invador Zen, Mrs. B, Ruth Thompson, what's cracking? What's happening, y'all? Summer Breeze, what up? Angie Stone died? Oh, man, R.I.P. Angie Stone. What up, that guy? Toby Robinson, Ron Spinks, Ia Aqua, excuse me, Canadian Kush, Shakir Reddick, Will Power, King Shabbat, Lester Ingram, Lucifer Morningstar, Junior Harris, DPRK. What up, Charles Fitcher? What's cracking? The third, excuse me. Minimum Wage. What's happening? What up, Ayana? Excuse me, Aset Ma'at. Gotta get your stage name. Attune the Twain. What up, Immortal 9? Mega Bills. Dwayne Hicks. Sharky Dog. What's happening? Craig Hunter. Transcendental. What's cracking? Albert Torres. Oops. Tammany Astrid. I think that's it. Yeah, Tammany Astrid. What is that? Junji? Y'all are these damn names. Stop it with that bullshit. What's cracking? Dr. Sinister. Mamba Rose. Dee Dee. Craig Hunter. Lisa Jenkins Bay. What's cracking? Danger Man Dubs. Taron Williams. Hood Politics Entertainment. What up, Noble Emotep? Show enough. What's cracking? Celestial. Brother Tyrone, Alter Ego, Ray, Gerald Jokes. What's cracking? Fran Lynn, thank you for the Cash App. Get it off early. I appreciate you. Thank you for starting off right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all start off the live stream right like Fran Lynn. Go ahead, Fran Lynn. That's the way you do it. Also, make sure you take off your shoes before you enter the dojo. If you've been here, you know what that means. If you're new to the channel, welcome. But that means hit the like button as you enter, please. We have a little class in here. Don't enter my dojo. Don't scuff up my nice, beautiful floor with your crap from outside. That means hit that like button when you enter the dojo. Appreciate you. So what's cracking, everybody? Y'all ready to get into it? Man, these cats been wilding. This is gonna be the most roller coaster like administration you've ever seen. I mean, it's probably gonna be some shit every damn week, damn near every day. It's some new stuff that's coming out, man. So we got a lot to talk about. It's crazy what's going on. It is absolutely insane what's popping off. And we're gonna talk about it. If you ordered the books, you should have gotten them email yesterday. I sent your books out yesterday, so should be there by next week. So just hold on. It's going to get there to you, and I appreciate you guys for supporting. And that's if you anybody else who wants to support. Smooth Vibes. Oh, hold on. Just can't wait. Smooth Vibes. Appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. Man, starting it off right. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all. Let me do like Elon. My heart goes out to you. Do the Elon salute. My heart goes out to you. Appreciate you. Also, the main way to support me, you can go to realnoggets.com and order the Great Book of Melanin Research. Man, YouTube is flipping my videos, man. This is beginning to be some bullshit. So I know you're looking at my book right now, and that shit says so if you look at it and say, just get a mirror and put it in front of the damn screen, and then you can see the actual Melanin Research Great book of melanin research. But this is the way to support me. Appreciate you. This is all the research they've been doing on your melanin for the past 120 years. You should have this information. Everyone should have this information because everyone has melanin. Yes, everyone has melanin. I know you externally melanated people thought you were the only ones carrying melanin, but you're not. You have internal melanin, neuromelanin, and you have external melanin. So everybody got melanin. You need to learn how to use it right here because it gives you superpowers. If you know how to connect to it, you know how to use it, gives you superpowers. And that's a real thing. That's right here. Actually, that's in the first chapter. Ayan, appreciate you for the triple threes. It says Kung Fu Dragon Kick, triple Kung Fu Dragon Kick. Appreciate you. So again, go to realnuggets.com. Order the Great Book of Melanin Research. This comes in 2 books. This is just book 1. So, but if you do, you know the deal. You know I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna give you the whole police stop law package for free. Bam, right here. The Know Your Rights manual. Everything you should know. You're gonna have to know because Trump in there smashing on people. Man, that nigga, you see how that nigga smashed on Zelenskyy yesterday? Trump smashing on people. You better get your ass out of here. He don't care where you from, who you are. He is about to put the smash down with the law. So you better learn how to surf this bullshit that Trump is about to put out on you. So right here, you got to learn the law. And you learn the law by getting with us at Know Your Rights Foundation. But you got to get the book first. So again, this is the Know Your Rights manual right here. This is the public official bonds book. Teaches you how to get back at police officers, how to make them accountable when they violate your constitutional rights. Bam, you have to make them accountable. They don't get to do anything they want. This is what they teach you, or they try to condition you into believing that they can just smack you up, grab you, tell you what to do, shut up, sit over here. They can't do none of that. They can't do any of that stuff. You didn't know it. You had no idea. And all the while you going, but sir, excuse me, sir, can I say something, sir, please, sir. Look here. No, don't do that either. Don't curse them out. But you can talk assertively and sternly and assert your rights when you know them. Boom. And you can do that with confidence when you get with us. So I'm going to give you this whole police stop law package for free because I need you guys to know the law. I have a 1 million Johnny Cochran movement I'm doing right here. So you get all of this when you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, and you get the flashcards that come with it. So boom, you get all of this plus the book. So go to realnuggets.com, and this is the way you support me the best right here. All right, order this, you get this, but you got to order the hard copy. All right. Also, just really quick, this is what you keep in your car. A lot of people ask me about this. So this is main thing you keep in your car. All right. So I want you guys to, you can have it on you too. If you don't have a car, then you can keep it on you. This is, I think it's big enough to fit in your pocket, or small enough to fit in your pocket. But again, constitutional rights card. This is your shield. This lets them know all your rights. This is like the cliff notes of the book, of the Know Your Rights book, Know Your Rights manual. And this right here is qualified immunity card and notice. This is right here. This is going to be your real shield. Lets police officers know they don't get off when they beat your ass. Sorry for the language, but when they beat on you, this lets them know they don't get off, which is what they usually do if they can say they beat you in a whole brand new way. And that may sound funny, but if a police officer violates your rights or beats you down in a whole brand new way, a way that your rights have never been violated before, they get off. Unless you alert them before they do it that they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights, and then you get them on camera, and then they can't say anything. So keep this in your car. You hand this to the police officers. You say, I don't answer questions, officer, and you let them do whatever after that. Don't help them with their investigation. All right, you don't have to help them. All right, and so if you want to learn how to do that with efficiency, like a professional, get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org, sign up, knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers, and get in for this month's class. We're going to be doing another interview class in about 3 weeks. So if you want to get in to the March interview class, make sure you get over there again, knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers. We will teach you the law for free. No one else is doing that. It's a bunch of people out here will teach you the law. They're called law schools. We are a law school also. Just so you know, we are a law school. It's the Know Your Rights Foundation Academy. We are a law school. We got many tools that other law schools do not have. We have lawyers who've come through here and did not know any of the information that we are teaching. We have police officers who are taking this class and be like, God damn, I didn't even know that. as police officers. You're goddamn right. Yes. So, again, I'm going to say we know more about police stop law than anybody in America. I guarantee it. I don't give a damn who you're talking about. We do this every day, all day. There's nobody else doing this every day, all day, like we're doing it. So get over knowyourrightsfoundation.org and boom, join the team. All right. I don't have any juices from Timmy Tight Top today. He's not doing juices at the moment. He hasn't dropped them off. Oh, really quick. Make sure that you guys get over to Know Your Rights Foundation and get you one of these exemption cards for that. They're about to do the Pandeezy plan again, the scamdemic, with that new HKU5 743 XP that new thing coming out of the Wu-Tang lab. So again, don't let them get you. That's the only way they can try to stop Trump. They had to go back to the old playbook. Trump doing such crazy stuff. Can we do another pandemic? Goddamn, can we do another one? Come on, I know it's an old playbook. Just do it. All right, yeah, no. No, we're not going for that anymore. So get your exemption cards at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Boom, religious exemption. And this is the liability exemption. All right. Appreciate you guys for supporting. All right, yo. Wait a minute, up. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Oh, also for people who are Cash Apping me, thank you guys. Appreciate you throughout the week, sending me the Cash App with your funny notes. I'll be dying. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious, so appreciate you guys for that. And anybody want to donate, it's Cash App. Real Nagas, the number 9. So appreciate you. Yeah, you guys are funny with your notes that you leave with your Cash Apps. Hilarious. So, but appreciate you guys. Y'all crazy like me. Who knew? Y'all crazy just like me. I guess that's why you guys are here. So, starting off, we're going to start off Epstein files. Did you see the Epstein non-release of the files? Did you see it? They came out. Pam Bondi came out. We're going to release the files tomorrow. And then she was like, hopefully. She was talking to Jesse Waters. Well, Jesse, I have the files on my desk. And let me tell you, it's sickening. It's sickening. We have over 200 victims. And we have to make sure that we keep those victims' names anonymous. But we're going to release the files. And hopefully tomorrow, we're going to be able to... hopefully? Wait, ain't you the head of it all? Ain't you the top, tippity top, top of the mountaintop? Why are you saying hopefully? Because, I don't know what I may have to do tomorrow, I may have to go to the grocery store, do some shopping, before I get in. I'm just not committing, I may have some things to do, I may have some errands to run, just don't know. So hopefully I'll be able to make it into the office tomorrow and I'll be able to release the files. Hopefully. Like, okay, hopefully. Hope you run those, get those errands run pretty lickety split, Pam. So then the files came out. And what was in the files? Not that much, but not nothing. Not exactly nothing. So she said 250 pages on her desk, and that it showed phone book records and victims with no flight logs, right? So when she finally released it, got botched. So now she came out. She was like, "Oh, it wasn't me. Hold on, y'all. It wasn't me. It was the FBI. The FBI. I told the FBI to give me everything they had. They said, okay. Turns out they didn't give me everything they had, y'all. What do you know? Goddamn. Hey, man, I'm just as bamboozled and flabbergasted as you, America. Well, time to go home. Sorry, everybody." Wait a minute. Hold on, Pam Bondi. Wait a minute. Don't you run the FBI too? You the head of the FBI, right? You the tippity top. Tippity top. Hey! Don't be pulling out truths. We don't talk truth around here, brother. Look here, man. You talk too much truth. I got to go. You the tippity top, right? So this is what happened. She called over there. She said, then she came out. She said, there's a whistleblower. It's come to my attention. An FBI whistleblower has come out. She's come out, and they've said that they're holding on to thousands of pages of files at the New York FBI headquarters, right? So it turns out that the person at the FBI headquarters, or people over there at the FBI headquarters, one of the people over there is James Comey's daughter. So y'all, James Comey was the recent the attorney general, right? He was the attorney general just before, right? So he was the one who basically put out all that damn lawfare against Trump, trying to act like he didn't do it, and then he charged Hunter Biden just to say that he wasn't playing favorites and shit, right? So James Comey was the attorney general, and his daughter is over there at the New York Fed holding on to records. What's going on, James Comey's daughter? Wait a minute. Also, James Comey's daughter was the one who prosecuted Epstein. I didn't know. Did y'all know that? James Comey's daughter was the prosecutor for Epstein? Didn't know that. She prosecuted somebody else too, famous. So James Comey and his daughter is kind of wrapped up in this pretty tight, right? Yeah, Puffy. Thank you. P. Diddy. She's the P. Diddy. So, wait a minute. This is looking kind of suspicious. Then, in the files, just another thing that looks suspicious. Epstein, who didn't graduate from college, when he was younger, he had a job as a math teacher. He got a job as a math teacher at some like boarding housing school or something like that, right? Nigga had a math teacher, but he didn't graduate from college, but he's a math scientist, math whiz enough to be hired on by a boys' school. I think it was all boys' school or something like that. And he's the math teacher, the head of math. Now, guess who hired him? Guess who hired him? Again, with no credentials, not even a graduate of college. So he has no damn degree in teaching. Guess who hired him at the school? Guess who was the head of the school to hire him? I'm saying just some weird stuff. We ain't making no connections yet, just some weird stuff. The head of the school who hired Epstein was Barr, so Bill Barr, the former attorney general for Trump, the last attorney general for Trump. His daddy was the head of the school who hired Epstein. Wait a minute, what? Bill Barr's dad, the former attorney general who was working against Trump. This is the dude who was he was the attorney general that Trump had. I think it was after, I forgot it. I think he was the second attorney general. I'm not sure, but he was in there. He was the attorney general working against Trump, and his daddy was the head of the boarding school, I think it was all boys boarding school, who hired Epstein. Why is it so much weird ass shit going on right now? Wait a minute. This is looking crazy. So, Pam Bondi wanted you to know it wasn't her fault. She said, I told the FBI to send me every file that they had, and I was assured I had every file. And to my surprise, I have a fraction of the files and blah, blah. So she sent out this big ass letter, right? She put out this big ass letter, and she talking to Kash Patel, and those files need to be on my desk by tomorrow morning. She's chastising them, right? She's doing that in public, right? Well, that's the public scolding, while on the back end, she like, hey, just hold on, just bear with me. I'm gonna have to talk shit to you in public, but on the back end, just know you gotta have my back, all right? Just know I don't mean nothing. Anything I say in public, I don't mean any of it. Okay? All right, you good? All right. Now fuck you, Cash Patel, you motherfucking Indian motherfucker. You better get your ass out of here. You need to give me all the goddamn files. I want that. Like, wait, goddamn bitch. He like, hold on, man. She like, she trying to wink at him. Fuck you, Cash. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck God, you're a piece of shit, motherfucker. Fuck this motherfucker, Cash. Like Cash is like, bitch, fuck you, bitch. Cash is like, hell no, bitch. We trying to fuck that shit. I don't give a shit what you say behind the scenes. Nah, this bitch crazy. Everybody, this is her fault. But Cash didn't do that. He didn't throw her under the bus. He should have. But they had this letter already ready. They had it printed up because if she wanted to say this to Cash Patel, she didn't have to write a letter. She could have just texted the nigga. She got his number. She like, hey, nigga, where the files at, nigga? Huh? I told you to have the goddamn files on my on my desk. She could have texted that shit. She didn't have to write an official letter from the DOJ, the head of the DOJ to she didn't need to do that. She did that because they wanted to make it official and play. And that was like the grandstanding for the public to make it seem like I'm doing my part. I'm trying to get the files for you, America. It's all about you. I'm just working for you, America. Do you see what I'm doing? Shitting on Cash. I'm telling the FBI I'm gonna shut them down. Like, look, girl, you are full of shit. Because she was in front of the camera, and when she said she had the files on her desk, her body language was like, I don't think I can release those files. All the while, she's saying it, but when if anybody knows body language, when you saying some stuff that your body doesn't agree with, your words and your body language don't act together. she was looking like she was like, now why don't they want to release the files? What could be the reason they don't want to release the files? Because they promised Cash Patel, all the while he wasn't in the FBI, he promised on day one. Day one, goddammit. Pam Bondi, she said that shit in the confirmation hearing. She said she was going to release the files. So these two got in front of everybody and promised to release the files. So why didn't they release the files on day one, everybody? Why didn't they release the files? Philly Bill says Trump probably on the list. That was my first thing. Yep. But I don't think so, because if Trump was on the list, they would have been used it against Trump. They would use that shit against Trump years ago. Trust me, if Trump was on that goddamn list, they'd have been that. You'd have seen that on the billboard everywhere. You saw that shit every goddamn where. So I don't think Trump was on it. Although I think Trump's family members could be on it. I think some of Trump's family members is on that shit. Or the main reason is what I really think. So definitely some of the family members can be on there. However, I think the Khazarians. The files show that allegedly Epstein was a Mossad agent. And he was using the honeypot scheme to corrupt a bunch of politicians around the world. And they can't let that shit out. See, and Trump, he stuck his foot in his own ass when he came out, and he was like, we're going to release all the files. We're going to release all the Epstein files. And then Pam Bondi and all, they stuck their foot in it because they had no idea when they saw it, oh shit, the Khazarians is with the bullshit. And they say, oh, goddamn. They all Zionists. They all about the Khazarians. So when they looked in them files, they was like, oh, fuck. God damn, these motherfuckers did that shit? God damn. What the fuck were they? Oh, man. God, these niggas is the one that funded me? Oh. God damn, that nigga head was down and shit. Like, they the ones that gave me money? Because really, I don't think Trump don't do the pedo stuff. I think he really has something against it, honestly. That's why he kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago when he showed up with a little young chick. And he never messed with him after that. So I really don't think Trump messed with the pedo thing. So, but when they looked at those files, they saw the Khazarians was the whole, and I don't mean Khazarian people, I mean the Khazarian government. They have been wrapped up into this for years, been doing this shit for years, and they can't let that cat out of the bag. So, how are we going to, and then she just said, though, they promised we were going to get all the files. After they're able to shred and redact everything that has something about Nuke Khazarian in it. I promise you, you're not going to get anything about Nuke Khazaria. Like, this much, if anything. I don't think you'll get anything. But that's why it was botched. I believe, allegedly. So, we'll see. Pam Bondi with the bullshit. Moving along. Everybody seen it. I know you seen it. Most viral thing that's ever happened in that damn office. Trump told Zelenskyy to EAD. Trump and Vance, they both told him to EAD. Did y'all see if you haven't seen the whole encounter, you got to go watch the whole thing. It's like an hour. It's like 50-something minutes. So you got to go watch the whole thing because you got to see how the energy was kind of, just kind of going like this. It was just going up, and that motherfucker, Zelenskyy just kept on. It was kept on. He just kept on. He was like, bitch. The pimp man was going up. And Zelenskyy kept messing around. So Zelensky's supposed to be here arguing for, or not arguing, but coming to sign the deal for the rare minerals, right? So the $500 billion in rare minerals. This is what you here for. Now, he been talking shit all for 2 weeks. We are not going to build a part of any deal that I am not part of negotiating. I am not going to. And then the Ukrainian Board of Governors, they was like, we don't necessarily need that nigga. What you need, Trump? You want us to, okay. Everybody, y'all want to deal with, y'all want to ceasefire with Putin? Y'all want to give America these goddamn minerals? Yeah. All right, good. Trump, fuck you, Zelenskyy. So that's kind of how it was. Zelenskyy actually didn't have any say in the deal. He was just going, this is optics. Him not signing the deal or signing the deal didn't make the deal at all. They already had agreed on it. The Ukrainian Board of Governors or whatever, they already agreed on it shit. So it's a done deal, regardless, unless Trump says no. So Zelenskyy comes here, and he knows he actually has no power. So I'm sure that pissed him off. I'm sure that pissed him off. He's just a figurehead. He has no power. So the only play he has is to play to play up in front of the camera. What is he? He an actor. Motherfucker's a transgender actor or transvestite, whatever, transdresser actor, right? So this nigga, the only thing he knows, I got to play up in front of the camera, right? So that's the only play he got. He really ain't got that play, but that's the only play he thought he had. So I'm gonna get here and have a whole world watching me, and I'm gonna try to make Trump and them look stupid by telling you or telling the world how messed up Putin is, and then showing that Trump wants to ally with Putin. So I'm gonna really show him or try to force his hand to back us by showing the world how messed up Putin is, and Trump, you need to be with us. You are our partners, and this and that. And so all the while, he just in there shitting on Putin. Putin this, and Putin doesn't sign deals, and Putin. And Trump is like, hey, nigga, I didn't invite you here to talk shit about Putin, nigga. You supposed to be signing the goddamn deal, fool. Shut the fuck up. Sign this motherfucking deal. But Putin and nigga, what the fuck did I say? Nigga, we ain't here to talk about Putin, nigga. You running your mouth about Putin, you still want to go to war. You ain't supposed to be here to still talking about war, nigga. You supposed to be here to talk about peace. Where that at? Where the peace talks at? Well, Putin, I'm just trying to tell you, I'm just trying to inform you that we, at the beginning, we were by ourselves. You were by yourself? The fuck you talking about? He said that punk ass nigga Biden gave you $350 billion. Nigga, what you talking about? You was by yourself. Trump, that's what pissed him off right there when these niggas said hey, we were by ourselves. Well, you were by yourself? What the fuck do you mean? So that pissed him off. Then he started talking. Then JD jumped in. JD's a Leo, so JD don't take no shit. So you got Leo and Gemini in there talking to an Aquarius. So Zelensky's an Aquarius, right? With some Capricorn in him. But he's born near the Capricorn border. And so we got a little Capricorn in him. And he just thought he think he a little gangster. They've been pumping him up for the last 3 years, calling this little midget, mighty mouse little nigga walking around here like he 10 feet tall and shit, wearing his little fatigues. He really think he gangster. You ain't been out on no damn battlefield. You ain't shot no gun. You ain't killed not one motherfucker. But you walking around here in army fatigues and boots and shit like you the hardest nigga, you the hardest nigga alive. So he got in there and started talking that shit. JD Vance said, look, man, you ain't said thank you, bitch ass nigga. When you gonna say that? You walked up in here, all you started doing was just start talking shit. You gonna say thank you, nigga? Huh? Where that at? I say thank you many times. You didn't say it today? I didn't hear you say thank you today, motherfucker. Where that? Huh? And then he jumped on JD. Because JD told him that you don't have a hand, you don't have a card to play. He's like, you are forcing people to go to war in your country. What are you talking? He's like, have you been to Ukraine? You been to my country? He's like, no, I ain't been there, nigga, but I watch the news and I can see that shit. And you don't have a play, nigga. What you talking about? You don't have a play in hell. But you never been there. And so then that's when Trump was like, look here, man. That's what he says. Oh, that's what he told him. He said, yeah, because he was talking about how we start war off bad, and then war gets very bad, and we come to light, and eventually you will experience such things. You will experience, and that's when Trump jumped in and said, hey, nigga, don't try to tell us what the fuck we gonna experience, bitch. Don't, hey, shut your, hey, look here, nigga, you been talking too damn long. Shut the hell up. You gonna sign the goddamn deal. Oh, Trump was on him after that. What really pissed him off, though, the real thing that pissed him off is when, not Putin, but Zelensky started trying to go off at JD, because he was mad that JD loked up on him, right? And he think JD is some lowly ass, bitch ass vice president. Like, nigga, I'm a president. He a president. Why you talking, bitch? Why you shut the fuck up when grown folks talking? He wanted to tell him that, like Pretty Tony from from the Mac. Shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. That's what Zelensky wanted to say. And then he kind of said it. So he says, he looks at JD and he told him, don't be talking loud. He said, don't talk loud. When he said that, he told JD, don't be talking loud. That's when Trump cut in and said, hey, motherfucker, he ain't talking loud. Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. You supposed to get this motherfucker fuck out of here. Hey, that's when he went off. When he told JD to shut the fuck up, like don't be talking loud. Like he tried to gangster off on JD. Nigga, you in here begging for money. You are in here begging for money. You are on your knees begging for money. And you sit up here got the nerve to talk shit? You crazy as hell. Zelensky is crazy as hell. Hey, you got to respect a nigga crazy like that, but he ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and he is in here talking crazy. And so Uh, after that, after that happened, he went to Fox News, right? So he went to Fox News, and because basically he said he wanted to come back. Trump kicked him out. He said, "Get the fuck out of here, nigga. We not doing no deal. The deal's off, right?" So he was like, "Oh shit, hold on, hey man, oh wait a minute." He didn't know that was going. Oh shit, hold up. Because basically, what Zelensky doesn't understand is you are not dealing with the old regime. In his mind, this is Zelensky's mind. America owes him. America owes Ukraine. Why? Because it was America who initiated the coup in Ukraine in 2014. That was all allegedly America doing that. So he's like, look, y'all the ones started the fuck shit in our country in the first place. So that's why you are over there giving us all your money, because it's your war. We ain't got nothing to do with it. We just the face of it. It's your war, America. So I know you want to sit up here and act like we supposed to be thankful to you, America, but no, we ain't thankful because you started the shit in our country, bitch. So that's his mind, right? That's what he's thinking in his mind. But on Trump's end, Trump is like, that ain't me, motherfucker. That wasn't my regime. I didn't do nothing. I didn't promise you nothing. I didn't start nothing in your country. I didn't do nothing. So I don't have any damn obligation to your country or to promise you anything. And you don't seem to forget. You don't seem to understand that. You don't seem to understand that you don't got nothing with me, buddy. So that happened. That's the mentalities that are going on in the office, right? Zelensky is not wrong, but neither is Trump. But Trump is more right than Zelensky because Trump has the money. Zelensky wants the money from Trump. So no matter if you write about what happened and the people who ran America before are responsible for what happened, Trump isn't. And he don't have any obligation to you or to to be the proxy for the former administration. I don't have to take up their cause. I don't agree with none of that shit. So you're not getting none of this money. So he kicked him out. Then the nigga went to Fox News, and he got on Fox News, and they said, Mr. Trump, because Trump said he ain't coming back till he apologized, and he says that he's ready for peace, right? So that's the Trump. That's what Trump wants. Trump's like, nigga, you ain't coming back, bitch, till you say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Trump, sir. I'm so sorry. Can I massage your balls, sir? That's what he wants. He's like, you got to come back and massage the balls, first off. Then you got to say you're ready for peace. Then you can come back in the White House. So he went on Fox News, and homeboy asked him, well, Mr. Trump says that in order, he knows you want peace. He said, yes, we want peace. We understand, we love America. I thank you for America for all you've done for the Ukraine. We thank you very much. We thank you very much. Well, Mr. Zelensky, Trump, all he says is that you have to apologize. Just say that you want peace. Do you want peace? Well, America is our partner, and we think that America should still be giving us nigga, we ain't nigga. See, you still fucking up, nigga. First of all, do you apologize? Well, he apologized to the American public, but he didn't apologize to Trump. So he was like, well, you still never apologized to him. He wants you to apologize to him. So this nigga kept going on and on and on and on. Then this nigga said, America should take it. How did he put it? He said, America is supposed to take care of us because of human rights. This is what he said. You're supposed to take care of us because of human rights. Nigga, what are you talking about? America doesn't have no obligation to take care of you because of human rights. What the fuck? That makes no damn sense. Wait a minute. Who else? You ain't asking nobody else to take care of you because of human rights. Why does America have to take care of you because of human rights? America don't owe you shit. But see, in his mind, he's like, they do. He was installed as president. He was chosen because he's an actor. See, this is all a game. This is all a scam to him, and the scam fell. And he's trying to keep the whole Ponzi scheme up when he the only player left in the Ponzi scheme. And Trump tried to get a nigga a way out. He's like, look here, nigga. Let us come over there. Let us get the goddamn minerals. You owe us motherfucking $350 billion, so we'll take $500 billion in minerals. You let us have that. But that'll also put America in your country, so Putin won't want to go and invade because he's not going to want to strike America because he know that's a direct act of war if he strikes us. So nigga, you good. And Zelenskyy wanted him to sign. He wanted him to sign a security deal. He was like, we must have a promise of security. We must be secure. Like, nigga. So he basically saying, if you sign the deal, we want you to send American soldiers to Ukraine to secure Ukraine. And Trump like, nigga, I'm not sending no soldiers, nigga. That's not happening, fool. No, we not sending American soldiers nowhere, nigga. So sign the deal and we'll figure out how we gonna work this out. But no, we must have security. We must have, no, nigga, sign the deal. So that's what happened. Zelenskyy got told the EAD, and it was great. Let me tell you right now, these damn wokocrats. Oh my God, this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to America. This is a travesty. I've never seen anything like this coming from the White House. We have fallen so far. We are complete dictatorship. No, you have been used to being around bitches in the White House for your whole time. Trump is the most gangster nigga that's ever been in the White House. And he's probably the only person who hasn't been controlled by the establishment since Kennedy. And even Kennedy was bought by the establishment because of Joe Kennedy. But Kennedy didn't do what he was supposed to. See, he was supposed to pay them cats back. Like the mob cats and all these cats, allegedly. The mob cats who put in on his campaign. Because, you know, Joe Kennedy was a gangster. Y'all do your research on Joe Kennedy. It's the daddy Kennedy. That nigga was the real G. And so he had some deals to get his son elected. And so he got his son in there. And John F. Kennedy was like, fuck the mob, bitch. John F. Kennedy and RFK. They both was like, we didn't make them deals. We didn't tell you to go get a deal for them to support us. I didn't know where that money come from. So, sorry. But I'm about law and order and boot boot. I mean, and John F. Kennedy and RFK went after the mob. And they was like, and not only the mob and all the rest of them cats. And they was like, pew. On both of them niggas. We got two guns, nigga. We got two. Pew, 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 pew. So that was the last dudes who were not a part of the establishment. They got pimped. So Trump, though, they ain't not used to this shit. And I'm down for it. President's supposed to tell a nigga go EAD. When they come in there and start talking crazy, they begging from you. You begging for money and weapons and all this shit. You gonna come in there and try to talk shit? You gonna try to come to my office and talk shit? Oh, hell no. Let's do that. So, hey, he gangstered off him and JD. Shout out to both of them cats. So, moving along. The deep state, so is what they call the deep state, is using something called astroturfing. So they're astroturfing the Trump administration and Elon Musk. So what is astroturfing? What is astroturfing? So a new report from Newsmax shows that the manufactured outrage against Doge is being created by one specific group called Indivisible, headed by George Soros and his kids. So all these damn rallies and all this stuff, Elon is an unelected billionaire controlling the government, stealing our government and all this and that. All of that is being organized by one person. One damn person. Or one group, excuse me. And then the group Indivisible, this is a story they wrote on Indivisible, which claims more than 1,300 local chapters nationwide, is encouraging its members to protest at offices of their members of Congress, regardless of political party. The group also offered a step-by-step guide for protesting at dealerships for Tesla Musk electric vehicle company. So this is basically really the CIA, really, but but Soros is organizing all of this shit. Why? Because Donald Trump understood how to come after them. He cut the legs off by killing all of these NGOs. See, the NGOs, or these non-governmental organizations, was a way that they created a fourth branch of government. See, the Congress tried to create a fourth branch of government that was separate and autonomous from the executive branch by creating NGOs, which are, again, non-governmental organizations. But all they do is they're really government organizations because they're paid for by the government to do the things that government can't lawfully do or constitutionally do against the public. So they created all these organizations to usurp the executive power of the president. So when he cut the legs off and started defunding all these cats, see, this is how they were doing. Again, USAID, they paid for the prosecutors who went after Trump, which were appointed by George Soros. See how all this shit intertwines? All this shit was paid for by him and his son. Alex Soros is his son. I'm not sure if it's Alex, but his son. So then it shows, like I said, USAID. A lot of this stuff was funded by USAID, which is why they were going after Trump and Doge. Because, again, USAID is really the CIA. That's really who they are. So again, astroturfing, again, is the fake outrage created by, or the outrage created by fake activists to push a political agenda. And so then Bernie Sanders, he came out and he's launching what he called a national tour to fight the oligarchy, which with stops in the working class districts of Iowa and Nebraska. Now, Bernie was supposed to be the working class dude first. They corrupted him after he got $1 million in his last campaign, or a few million. He became a millionaire during his last campaign, y'all. Then you ain't see no more Bernie. He used to say, we're going after the millionaires and the billionaires. The millionaires and the billionaires. They're tearing up America. Then after he got money, we're going after the billionaires. Wait a minute, nigga, what happened to the millionaires? Hey, don't worry about that. Wait a minute, you said millionaires and billionaires, right? We not going after the million. We're not going after the million. No. Leave the millionaires alone. Leave the millionaires alone. The billionaires, they're evil. They're devils. The millionaires, they're good people. They're good people, millionaires. like, okay, Bernie. The millionaires, good people. Billionaires, evil. Okay, got it, Bern. Thank you, brother. I didn't know. Thank you, brother. Million good, billion bad. Thank you. These niggas was tripping, boy. So they are mad because, again, Trump cut the head off, or the legs off. Really, not the head, but he cut the legs off of them. They have nowhere to stand. They have no money. When you have no money, you can't do anything. And that's their major problem. So then, here's some more things that Doge found the government spent your money on. So, $60 million, $60 million for indigenous people and Afro-Colombian empowerment. Power to the Colombian brothers. I don't want to pay for that. Well, I ain't paying, you paying. 60 million for Afro-Colombian empowerment. 74 million for inclusive justice in Colombia. What is inclusive justice, everybody? Inclusive. What does that mean, guys? When they say inclusive justice, what does that mean right there? That means the Skittles, we need a bowl of Skittles sitting on the dinner table. While we all trying to eat our goddamn dinner, we got to have a bowl of Skittles sitting on the damn table. We need the Skittles bowl to make the table colorful, everybody. It's inclusive. It colorizes the dinner. I don't necessarily eat Skittles with my dinner. Thank you for your offering, but nah, I don't eat Skittles with my dinner. Skittle justice. I understand Skittle justice. Hold on a second. That's hilarious. Skittle justice. Hey, is that gonna be a TV show? You have cops with some rainbow guns and shit back to back like this. Rainbow Justice. Coming on Thursday at 8 p.m. Rainbow Justice. I'm gonna watch you guys. I'm gonna be there with my popcorn. So Doge found 79 million. Rainbow Justice is fucking hilarious. Hey, don't come out with that TV show, goddammit. I don't want to see this shit. I do not want to see a Rainbow Justice TV show, goddammit. You understand? Y'all chasing motherfuckers down in rainbow Converse. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see nobody getting chased down in rainbow Converse with a rainbow sash and rainbow gun belt. I don't want to see it. Somebody may want to see it. I don't want to see it. So 79 million for primary literacy in Kenya. $79 million. Now, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's bad. It's teaching the kids in Kenya how to read. It's 79 million. Now, do the kids get the $79 million? Because they'll have 1,000 kids in a goddamn shack sitting on the floor with some goddamn fucking one piece of paper they all learning from. You ever see that shit? It'd be a whole bunch of kids, be one piece of paper, and that program is getting $79 million. Where is that money really going? It ain't going to them kids. I wish it was. Them kids get $3 and a burrito. And that's it. They get $3 and a burrito, and the goddamn rest of the African government is balling with the 79 million. So I would be okay if this actual 79 million was going to the little kids, but we know it's not. $37 million for female empowerment in Kenya. Excuse me, in Colombia. Sorry, not Kenya, in Colombia. Whole lot of money going to Colombia. Look, man, that's 37 million to Colombia, $74 million to Colombia, and then $60 million to Colombia. That is absolute money laundering. Somebody in Colombia is cleaning the fuck up. Who the hell is in Colombia cleaning up all this damn money? 60 million, 74 million, then 37 million. That's last year. Is that what it is, Dwayne? That come out to 180 million? Who is getting that money? Cartel? Yep. Showing up. Showing up said cartel. Uh-huh. Cartel. They are cooking up some good-ass coca leaf over there with that damn money, ain't they? That's what the cartel, man. God damn. $8 million to reduce the stigma, discrimination, and violence against alphabet communities in Lecitos. I don't know where the hell that is, but $8 million to reduce stigma, discrimination, and violence against alphabet communities in Lecitos, or Lesos. What is it? Yeah, Lecitos. I don't know what the hell that is. And then $3.3 million for being alphabet in the Caribbean. They want people in the Caribbean to feel good about being alphabet. So they need $3.3 million to feel good about being. Wait a minute. I thought if that's your true authentic self, then you are happy being in your true authentic self. Why the hell do you need $3.3 million to feel good about being, I'm a lady. I'm a lady with my $3.3 million. It's like, no, nigga. What you gonna do with that $3.3 million? Gonna get my voice changed. Gonna get it a little higher. It's gonna be like this. Hey, guys. Hey, is this better? Hey, guys. I got my voice changed. Hey, ladies. I sound more like you. Hey, ladies. Hey, no, don't run, ladies. Hey, ladies, don't run, ladies. Come here, ladies. I'm just like you. Like, no. I don't think the surgery worked. A little, but not really. Sorry. So 3.3 for alphabet in the Caribbean. Man. So that's for the Amons. Moving along, still in the Doge news. The CI to the A, they got gangster this week. They got tired of Trump's bullshit. They flexed up. They said the CIA sent a letter to Trump. And the letter said, look here, brother. You can go ahead and mess around with all the rest of these federal agencies. Doge them all if you want to. Go ahead. Doge your way, my nigga. Doge off. Doja. Doja cat. You can doge it all you want. Don't you dare think about sending them Doge niggas to the CIA. You understand? This is what they told us in a letter. They sent them. They got the nerve. They got the balls to send the president a letter that says, don't you think about sending Doge over here, nigga. Because if some workers are fired over here, some disgruntled ex-employees may feel so disgruntled, so distraught, they may go and sell some secrets to a foreign government. And I'm just saying, we don't know that that's going to happen. I'm just saying it's a high possibility, President, Mr. President, sir. So I would just say, fuck with the rest of them, but don't you send nobody over here, nigga. I'm just saying. I just think it wouldn't be a good idea. How gangster do you got to be to send the president a letter telling him don't fuck with you? And he just changed the CIA director. So this is not coming from the head of the CIA. He changed that dude. The head of the CIA is somebody he picked. So these are the people who are embedded in the bureau or in the agency. That is gangster. Said, don't you even think, because the CIA got so much bullshit going on in there. If you went and you uncovered the shit the CIA doing, that's going to fuck up the world. That would fuck up the world. That's why I think they might have been telling them to do that out of the benefit of America. Like, hey, look here, nigga, don't look under that damn. Hey, Trump, Brother, don't look into that blanket. Yo, Brandon Terry, appreciate you. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App. Everybody hit the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. He was like, don't, hey. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't look under that blanket, brother. Hey, just go ahead. Won't you go off, get you some McDonald's, my nigga. I'll handle that. Don't look under that blanket. They might be right. The CIA has been doing so much bullcrap for decades now, that if they go in there and they're able to uncover all the bullshit that the CIA has done since when was the CIA created? What was that, the 50s? When the CIA created in the 50s? So Trump, though, told the CIA to EAD. Again, Trump is not with the business. Oh, word? Don't send nobody over there? Word? Okay. Word. Elon. Send 1,000 niggas over there to the CIA, nigga. Right there, yep. That motherfucker right there. Yeah, hey, nigga, right now. They fucked up. You don't tell a nigga like Trump, you don't try to gangster off on that nigga. If I'm Trump, I'd have shut that whole bitch down that day. As soon as I got the letter, I would have went over there and sequestered everybody in the building. Shut the whole thing down. Shut all the goddamn computers down. I would have made every single person in the goddamn CIA, before you came back to work, you got to sit down at the table and take a goddamn lie detector test, or you're fired. You ain't getting back in this goddamn building, though. I want all your goddamn records. I want all your goddamn security clearances. I want all your papers. I want every goddamn thing. As soon as they sent me that letter, I would have shut the whole CIA down immediately. You gonna threaten me, bitch? Word? Okay. None of you niggas is working. I'll shut that old shit down. He didn't do that, but he didn't back down, though. He did tell him to EAD, but he didn't shut him down. I'd have shut him down and he should have locked down all the computers, because what they're doing is they're gonna be shredding stuff. They're gonna be deleting files. That's why that's why it took so long for the FBI or the Senate to confirm Kash Patel, because they gave him time to shred all the goddamn evidence. They were shredding all that shit. Them niggas was running that shit through the shredder and shit. Hurry up, man! Hurry up! Like, nigga, we gotta get this shit out of here before this nigga Kash Patel roll up in here. Now, I don't know if they was able to do it all, but they got a lot. So, CIA, CIA got some balls, man. But Trump is like, EAD, bitch. So, I want to see what happened with that. I really do. I don't want the CIA I don't want them to try to take Trump out, though. So, that's why he need to handle this immediately before they try to take his ass out. So, gangster off Trump. Moving along. Did you hear Trump is selling the American Gold Visa card? Get yours. Right here. Don't leave home without it. The American Gold Visa card. What is that? So you can buy visas. So people have the immigration programs. This is different countries. You can buy your way into the country. So Trump is just doing this shit on a he just took that program and sent it off the scale. Now it's already in process in America. It's another program they call it the EB something, the EB5, I think. Excuse me, the EB5 immigration thing. But what happened? So this is the controversy of what he's doing. So the gold immigration card is going to cost $5 million. So $5 million. This is Trump's plan. $5 million, if I can get, you know, at least 1 million people to buy it, that's a few $1 trillion, right? If I can get a few million people, then if he can get 1 million people to buy it, so I think it's 250,000 people is $1 trillion, right? If he sold, so that's a few $1 trillion. That's like $4 trillion if he sold 1 million of them. 250,000 at $5 million a piece. Trey, dude, your math is off, bro. Again, $5 million times 250,000. So do that math, then put that in there. So I think it's $1 trillion. And he says there are already 250,000 people on the waiting list wanting to buy it. Soon as he put it in play. So that's $1 trillion he got waiting in the wings already. Now it's supposed to be for businesses. It's supposed to be for businesses and you know, highfalutin people. You know, he wants to, you know, the high people who can come over here and contribute, which is cool. Now, it takes away the former program. This is where the controversy is. The former program is where these businesses had to come in order to get into America. The investment, it wasn't $5 million, but it was pretty big, and they had to invest in low income communities. So they had to build businesses in low income communities in order to get their citizenship in America. So that was a good thing for the brothers, for the melanated people. So Trump is about to take that and like, I'm about to flip that, about to move that off, take this, ship this over here. Now I don't know how well it was working for, you know, the communities, because it's not a lot of dope businesses in the hood. So I don't know how well it was working, but that's the program Trump just took from. But Trump's big plan is, see, Trump wants to be considered either the greatest president of all time or the second or third greatest behind Washington and Lincoln. This is him in his mind. And right now, this nigga he ain't doing a bad job. he ain't off to a bad start the second time. But his whole thing is he wants to be the greatest president, right? So he thinks if he can do all of this, he can tear down the deep state, he can shed the government, revamp the government, excuse me, stop all these wars, you know, which he calls bring peace in the Middle East, which I don't think he's going to do, but he thinks he can do it. If he is able to do all of this and then wipe out $37 trillion in debt, that nigga think he's going to be the greatest president of all time. You'd have a hard argument against it. You would have a hard argument against that shit. If he able to do everything that he trying to do, they trying to build the high-speed rail. They're trying to get the high-speed rail built. They're trying to do they're trying to, well, this is in talks right now, a $19 trillion underwater train from London to New York. Like, if this nigga's able to do all this crazy stuff, it's insane. He got the Chinese people to invest $500 billion in their company, from their company. Remember the Chinese dude came over, he was going to invest $100 billion. He said, why don't you invest $200 billion? The Chinese dude went back and came back with, well, I got authorized to invest $500 billion. Then this week, you just heard Apple is about to, excuse me, Apple is coming back to America. They're spending $500 billion in America and creating 20,000 jobs. What? Apple is coming back to America to build, to put up 20,000. Look, hey, man. They don't want them tariffs. See, Apple don't want them goddamn tariffs on those goddamn iPhones. He's like, Mr. Trumpity Trump. Tariffs on all the iPhones and the iPads, the iWatches, the computers, all of that. Tariffs on all that shit, bitch. Yep. Well, why don't we just build a Yeah, that's what I thought. So Apple decided to build a plant for $500 billion. But so the Visa card, he's like, he wants his goal is to sell 10 million of them. So how much is that? 10 million? What was that, like $40 trillion? Somebody do the math for me. So 10 million times 5 million. What is that? That's going to be what? $50 trillion, right? That's going to be up $50 trillion or something like that? Somebody hook it up. So that's a damn good thing. It says now Trump. I'm sorry. So it says the people are trying to the wokocrats or the Democrats. They're trying to shit on this. They even everything Trump tries to do. So is it 50 trillion? 50 trillion. Thank you, Michael W. 50 trillion. If he can, now remember, he only got 250,000 waiting on him already. I think he'll be able to do that. I think he'll be able to at least get close. If not, he'll be able to get at least 5 million off. And all these and everything from the cards go to pay off the debt too. The card is to pay off the debt, nothing else. So if he's able to pay down $37 trillion debt, and that hasn't been done since Clinton. Clinton is the only person to balance the budget ever. Ever. Since the Federal Reserve was created. Clinton is the only dude to not owe money to balance the budget and not borrow, not owe money to the Fed. And since the Fed was created. Now, if Trump is able to do that and get America off the Federal Reserve nipple, what? That's going to be crazy. If he's able to get America off the Federal Reserve nipple, you can't. Hey, what you gonna say? That he not the best president ever? He took down the global order, the global world order. He took down the establishment, the elite, the new world order, the establishment, the deep state. This nigga took down all these cats. The bankers, the elite bankers, the military industrial complex. He took all these motherfuckers down. You got to be like, that nigga might be what best. Oh yeah, the WHO. He took down the WHO came out and said, we almost collapsed when America left. The nigga just said that a couple of days ago. He says the WHO is on the verge of bankruptcy because America left. Damn right. Yeah, damn right. Which shows you America was the whole WHO in the first place. America was all behind all of this shit. And through America, they were going to try to convert and flip the world so that it was blamed on America when it happens. And all these little puppets, these foreign puppets, bankers and all these type of cats from behind the scene, they're manipulating America to fuck up the world so that America gets to blame. Trump came in there and said, fuck that. He cut all the strings. He cut all the strings. Hey, man. Like I said, 90% of what this nigga doing, the Khazarian ball gargling, can't do it, Trumpity Trump. Can't do the Khazarian ball gargling, man. You fuck it up on the Khazarian ball gargling. But other than that, you got it all. So moving along, Doge, back to Doge. Doge plans to slash. Now this is crazy. So there's a committee that came out and wants Doge they plan to slash bizarre punishable crimes that have been on the federal books that no one knows about, but you can still get prosecuted for. Yo, Toby Robinson, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app, everybody. So there's a lot of weird ass laws on the books that you can be prosecuted for, federal laws that you have no idea about. You be like, nigga, What? I could go to jail for that? And he was like, yep. And so Doge has been tasked with finding all of these laws, these old ancient laws. Some of these laws have been around like since the 1800s, 1862. One of these laws is like in 1862. And you can get prosecuted for it. So they have been tasked with going and finding some of these laws. Now, I thought these laws was crazy, which is why I put this story in here. And the reason I'm doing these stories, because I could not believe some of the laws that they have on the books that you could go to jail for. This is crazy. So let's run them off. So the leader of the Senate's Doge Caucus, this is the story. The leader of the Senate's Doge Caucus has revealed that the cost-cutting group will now aim to slash pointless laws. Senator Joni Ernst has so far been working to quickly craft legislation that enables Elon Musk and Donald Trump's Doge to effectively weed out government wasteful spending and abuse. Now, the Republicans from Iowa is introducing the searching for and cutting regulations that are this is crazy. This is the name of the bill the Senates are introducing. The searching for and cutting regulations that are unnecessarily burdensome act. That's the whole name of the damn law. Again, searching for and cutting regulations that are unnecessarily burdensome act. It's called SCRUB if you do the acronym. SCRUB. To get rid of useless federal laws already approved by Congress. Now, her Scrub Act would task Doge with ending legislation that is found to be completely unnecessary. And there are a lot of laws that don't make sense, Ernst says. Her Scrub Act would address laws like, here we go, CFR 133.195, Council of Foreign Relations, I think that's it. Which makes it a federal crime to sell Swiss cheese that does not have holes in it. It's a federal crime. You and Al Capone are the same person. If you sell cheese, Swiss cheese, with no holes, you a goddamn maniac. You understand? Lock this motherfucker up. Put him under the jail, Your Honor. He's crazy. He's a madman. He sells Swiss cheese with no holes. What's wrong with the man? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him, Your Honor? Swiss cheese with no holes. Your ass is going to jail. That's insane. Another one. It would also impact 21 CFR. I think it's Council on Foreign Relations, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know what the CFR. I think it's Council on Foreign Relations. CFR 101.17, which makes it a crime to sell food in spray cans without clearly labeling the container with a warning telling customers not to spray food in their eyes. Because you need to be warned not to spray food in your eyes, guys. you can't sell food in a spray can without a warning. Hey, guys, don't spray this in your eyes. Don't make me start busting bars up in here. Hey, my guys, don't spray this in your eyes. Like that, who told you to start singing, motherfucker? Like, don't spray food in your eyes. You need to be told not to spray food in your eyes. Then another law known as 18 USC 1716 and USPS publication will also be examined. And what does this do? It makes it a federal crime to mail living scorpions unless the box is clearly marked live scorpions. and is also within another box, also labeled live scorpions. So if you're going to mail scorpions, y'all, let me tell you, just break it down. If you're going to mail some scorpions, don't just be mailing scorpions in a goddamn envelope. You understand? You're going to get your ass thrown in jail. You got to mail them in a box. You got to put the box, you got to say live scorpions. Then you got to put that box in another box and then put on that box live scorpions. That's crazy as hell. That law is on the books. You can't mail live scorpions. So examples of some other laws. A law prohibiting washing fish at a not designated faucet. If you wash fish in the wrong faucet, you going to jail, bitch. You understand? Wash it in the other sink. Wash it in the other sink. Yeah, that one. Like, wait, why can't I wash it in this sink? The law says you gotta wash it in that way. What's the difference? What's the difference? These motherfuckers look exactly alike. The law says. I don't know, nigga. We ain't about to get thrown in motherfucking San Quentin, nigga, because your ass washing fish in the goddamn wrong goddamn sink, nigga. Wash it in the other sink, just fucking be happy. Like, all right, nigga, damn. Calm down. Also, it makes it a federal crime for letting, it's a federal crime for letting your pig graze at the park or on public land. If your pig, you got a pet pig, don't bring it in public and let it walk around on the grass. You're going to jail. I guess that's what graze mean, right? Or is it eat the grass? Is grazing just walking around on the grass, or is it eating the grass? I don't know. Which one is it, y'all? But either one, whatever it is, you can't do either one. You can't let your pig on public land. Here's another one. 21 USC 333 and Associated 21 Code of the Federal Regulations says, CFR, that's what it is, Code of Federal Regulations, not foreign. So Code of Federal Regulations. It says, or Section 102 makes a criminal out of anyone who sells. This is the craziest one, I thought. This is crazy shit to me right here. It makes it a criminal out of a criminal, y'all. Same as Trump. You are a criminal if you sell onion rings resembling the normal onion ring, meaning the circle. If you sell onion rings that are circular, like a regular onion ring, but you made that onion rings out of diced onion rings. You diced up some onion rings and you formed it into a circle and you put the batter on it and fried it and it looked like an onion ring, but it ain't you didn't cut the onion ring, you diced it and just formulated it. You going to jail, bitch. That's the funniest damn law. Like, nigga, you motherfucker, it's still onions, but it has to be sliced in a circle and fried. You can't dice your onions and then form them into a circle and then put it in the batter. First of all, how do you even do that? How do you keep diced onions into a circle that you can then batter and fry? Because if anybody figured that out, please tell me, because I want to try it tonight. Freeze it. WD. Is that what you do? But it's a lot of water in it. When you freeze it, it's not going to be as crispy because that creates a lot of water though, right? When you freeze stuff, that's a lot of water that goes into the oil. So it may take away from the crispiness. But I might try that, WD. I don't know. Because that's crazy that you go to jail for frying diced onion rings in the same shape. In the same shape of a circle onion ring. That's crazy. That's the craziest law I think I found right there. That is the craziest fucking law. So, that's crazy. So, It says, oh, that's it. It says, so now we are safe from these criminals. Yo, Stephen Williams, thank you. Appreciate you for the cash app, brother. So here's another one. So those who like wine need to consider 27 USC, section 205, taken together with a couple other laws. These laws make it a federal crime to advertise wine in a manner that suggests its intoxicating qualities. You can say it's good, just don't say it'll get you fucked up. It'll get you drunk. Because we all need to be protected from these arch villains. You can't put on your wine label, hey nigga, this gonna get you toe up, my nigga. It might get you a little toe up, just saying. Don't quote me. So you go to jail for saying that your wine is a little potent. It may get you toe up. Then, for those who like to punish their grandkids with the joke, this says, for those who like to punish their grandkids with the joke, pull my finger, consider 21 USC 333 and 352. You guessed it, these laws make it a crime to sell anti-flatulent drugs without noting that flatulence is referred to as gas. What? So you can't put anti-flatulent on your box without stating that flatulent is gas. You got to put in parentheses under the word flatulent, you got to put gas or you going to jail. These are crazy ass laws. Yeah, wipe this wipe this bullshit out of here. What the hell is going on? Anti-flatulent drugs. First of all, it's some drugs. Hey, what drugs out there that make you not fart? Where them drugs at? There's a whole lot of people need them drugs. Where they at? Also, just don't eat crap. Don't eat bull crap. However, just so you know, farting is actually good for you. So, just so y'all didn't know, go look it up. Farting is actually good for you. It's a sign of healthy gut. If you didn't know. Now, when it stinks, that's when you fucking up. That's when your ass, when it smell like something that crawled up in you and died, and motherfucking had a goddamn ceremony in that bitch, and had a fucking Mayan ritual where it sacrificed some of your organs. Your organs is slowly dying off, getting sacrificed to the goddamn rain god, the Mayan rain god on this. When your shit smell like that, that's when you messing up. That's when you messing up. But if you farting and it don't stink, that's healthy. But farting and it stink, hey, you go see somebody. Go see Jesus. Because that's the only motherfucker that can help you. So then one of the last couple ones I got. These are crazy laws, y'all. So it says, under the USC 1865 and federal regulations, Code of Federal Regulations 796, it is a separate federal crime to harass a golfer in Washington, D.C. and in any national park. So if you golf in Washington, D.C., if any of y'all golf, I don't know how many of y'all golf, if you golf in Washington, D.C., and you playing against somebody, and you tell the opponent, nigga, you shit, nigga, your golf game is shit. You suck, bitch. And you tell him his golf game suck, you going to jail. In D.C. That's crazy. You can't tell him he a punk ass, you a PAB in the golf game. Sorry, sir. You're coming with us. Like, wait a minute, what? He does suck, though. His game is whack. Goddamn, I can't say that his game is bullshit. No, sir. You have to be nice about it. You have to be nice about it, sir. You can't just shit on people like that, sir. Why not? He sucked. No, did he? You can't say that, sir. Well, don't do it in D.C. Then, what shape margin? This is one of the craziest too, because somebody was actually arrested for this shit. What shape margarine pats must be served in restaurants? So margarine pat is that little thin thing of margarine that you unwrap, right? When they send it to your table, when you ask for some butter or whatever, and they send that little shit like that to your table. Check this out. If they aren't clearly labeled as margarine, this is crazy. So this is crazy. So it says, what shape the margarine pats must be served in if they aren't clearly labeled as margarine? Triangles. So if the margarine is not clearly labeled as margarine, it needs to be served in a triangle shape. Because a Hartford, Connecticut restaurant owner was arrested in 1952 for serving square shapes of butter, of margarine. They came in there, kicked that nigga restaurant there, go bam, get on the floor, motherfucker, get on the floor, motherfucker, get on the floor. Are you selling goddamn square pieces of butter, nigga? Huh? Yeah, sir, yeah. You going to jail, bitch. They had the gun on. You going to jail, motherfucker. Huh? Did you know that's terrorism? Square pieces of butter is terrorism. Yeah, mother, that's what I said. Don't look on the floor. They sent that nigga to jail. Did you know you can't use a bird that's not a falcon in a movie that's created about falcons? Did you know that? If you make a movie about falcons, you better have a falcon in that bitch. Don't you have a goddamn buzzard. You understand? Don't have a goddamn muskrat with some wings stapled on it. You going to jail. Hey, nigga, there's a muskrat. Nigga, what you... we had to cut some corners. We had some budget issues. Yeah, so we had to his name is Spot. Say hello, Spot. If you got a muskrat with wings, you're going to jail. Oh, this is the other one. If you sell runny ketchup, it's illegal to sell runny ketchup. Your ketchup, so the ketchup has to be a certain thickness or you going to jail. It can't be too runny and it can't be too thick. Pause. Or you going to jail. Your ketchup. That's a federal law. That is insane. Then, did you know it's against the law to leave the country with too many nickels or pennies in your pocket? That's crazy, right? Too many nickels and pennies in your pocket could get you hemmed up on the airport, on the plane. What you doing with all them pennies in your pocket, nigga? Huh? You getting... What did he do? What did he do, sir? What did he do? This motherfucker had 5,000 pennies in his pocket. He's evil. He's evil. How dare you have 5,000 pennies? What are you doing with those pennies? What is 5,000 pennies? That only what, $50? Is that only how's that, like $5, $50? Then that's crazy right there. Then the last one I got is oh shit. Oh, this is crazy. First of all, yeah, you can't sell wine that insults you can't sell wine that insults the competition. That's against the law. You can't say somebody else's wine is crap. You can't do that. Then it's illegal for you to write this is crazy. Did you know it's illegal for you to write a check for less than $1? If you write somebody a check for 97 cents, you can go to jail. That's insane. That law has been on the books since 1862. If you write somebody a 97 cents check, they gonna lock your ass up. That's fucking insane. Look at what? 97-cent check, nigga. What's wrong with you? If you write somebody, I might have to agree with that. If you write somebody a 97 cents check, you got problems. You got more problems than you can deal with. Hey, brother. Oh, hold on, brother. Hey, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, hey, I ain't finished. Hold on. I got my checkbook. You got my checkbook, brother. How much do I owe you? How much you say I owe you? 93 cents? Right on, got it right here, brother. Paid to the order of. And you just write out 97 cents check, 93 cents check, and the popo hop out from behind the wall to take your ass to jail. This shit is insane. Oh shit, this is the last one. It's illegal to sell oversized noodles. Or undersized. Sorry. It's illegal to sell noodles that are too big and too long and too short. You got to find them. You got to find the noodle sweet spot. Can't be too big. Can't be. The noodle sweet spot is somewhere right here. Or you go into federal prison for selling noodles that are too long. These are some of the things I hope Doge get off the goddamn books. Please, Doge, do your damn job. That shit is crazy as hell. And the messed up thing though is, if you did any one of these things and they really had something against you, as far as the government, and you did one of these things, they could get you for this. It's a federal law. It's not state law. It's federal laws, which you can be in way more trouble. So, like, meaning if you violated this, the FBI coming to get you. That's what this means. If you were going to get arrested for any one of these crimes I just named off right there, the FBI would have to arrest you. That's insane. So moving along, in Skittle news, what'd you call it? In Skittle justice. What'd you call it, Ayanna? Skittle justice? That shit was hilarious. The Pentagon declares Transformer troops will be kicked out of the U.S. military in 60 days. Hey. Goddamn. Now, remember I was telling you guys, I did the story on the military, on how they were recruiting. They changed their recruiting videos back in the day. It was be all that you can be. Remember that shit? In the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Remember that shit? Anybody remember that shit back in the day? Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Or they had a military dude climbing up the mountain with a sword to slay the dragon. Yeah, this is what it means to be a Marine. that was the old videos. And then the new videos came in with the pink hair girl, and she was like, I have two moms, and my moms, they love me just like anyone else's moms. And they gave me so much love, I was able to, Transcendental, appreciate you. He says noodles, onions, and no whole Swiss cheese. That's funny. That's hilarious. But remember that shit? I have two moms. And my moms loved me so much I was able to join the Army, and I was able to be an operator of the whatever this missile launch thing was that she was sitting in front of. She was sitting in front of some type of missile launcher shit, and she was like, I can be the operator. And it was like, if you don't get your My Little Pony looking ass out of here, Ain't nobody trying to have My Little Pony defending the country. God damn it. You understand? My little pony, my little pony. Get your ass out of here. So, DOJ Pete Hegseth says no more of that shit. The Pentagon has ordered all Transformer service members removed from the United States military, according to a new memo, unless granted a waiver demonstrating their fitness for duty. So meaning you can be Transformer, but you got to be G.I. Joe Transformer. You got to be Rambo Former. You got to be Rainbow Former. Not Rambo Former, Rainbow Former. You got to be the Transformer like Rambo. The memo filed late Wednesday reveals that all service members who have a current diagnosis or history of or exhibit symptoms consistent with gender dysphoria are no longer eligible for military service. Thank you for your service. Salam alaikum. Peace out, brother. If you are too worried about what the hell you got going on in here, you're not worried about killing that other person over there. You ain't worried about what you got to do. You're not the most gangster. In the military, you need the most gangster. You want the smartest. Also, you want the smartest people too, but you definitely need gangster. So, My Little Pony, not so gangster. Turns out. My Little Pony hair, not so gangster. I ain't seen too many people with My Little Pony hair break a nigga down like, what was I watching? I was watching earlier last night, Equilibrium, like Christian Bale in Equilibrium. If you got a My Little Pony person who can do what Christian Bale did in Equilibrium, y'all seen Equilibrium? That motherfucker was off the chain. Christian Bale was off the chain in Equilibrium. They made Tay Diggs the brother a bitch though, but hey, Christian Bale was off the chain. So it says, now I'm cool with that. Give me a rainbow Equilibrium. If you give me equal rainbow librium, I'm good. Is that Netflix? It could be. Let me tell you something. There is I want to show you something, but I can't really show you. Let me see. I'll say this. Let me see if I can say this. Let me. So, damn it. Write this down, everybody. Just write these letters down. X, B as in boy, X as in X-ray, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in Charles. XBMC. Excuse me. Write that down, and then Mart. M-A-R-T is the next word after it. So XBMC is all together, and then Mart is one word. So you put them together, it's XBMC Mart. Now, what I want you to do, you can thank me later, go to Amazon and put that in and put that in the search bar and get you one of those. You're welcome. So, just an antenna. It's all the antenna for your TV, just an antenna. That's all. But again, I don't know what it is, Toby Robinson. I don't know what you're talking about. Toby Robinson is speaking blasphemy and craziness all day. I don't know what the hell Toby Robinson talking about. Hey, would somebody take Toby Robinson and smack tail out of Toby Robinson? Toby Robinson don't know what the hell Toby Robinson talking about. Toby Robinson? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm just playing. So, yeah, get you one of those. But, yeah, Equilibrium is off the chain. So this it says, citing President Donald Trump's executive order signed in February, the memo notes that the medical, surgical, and mental health constraints on individuals who have a current diagnosis or history, excuse me, or current history off or exhibit, and it says off, but it's of, a current history of or exhibit symptoms consistent with gender dysphoria are incompatible with the high mental and physical standards necessary for for military service. Damn. Like, if you got problems up here, you can't take nobody out the game, and we don't need you. And it says the memo orders the Pentagon to identify transformer individuals in the service within 30 days and remove them within an additional 30 days through honorable separation. Service members being processed for separation in accordance with this policy will be afforded all statutory required rights and benefits, the memo notes. Now, there's an exception. No, waivers will be considered on a case-by-case basis, citing the need for compelling government interest in retaining individuals who directly support war fighting capabilities and meet standards associated, meaning, again, you got to be Rambo. You got to be that dude. You have got to be a stone cold killer. Your AK-47 can be rainbow, but you better kill a whole bunch of people with it. You better take out a whole bunch of people with it. If you can do that, you good. Service members must demonstrate 36 consecutive months of stability in their sex and have never attempted to physically transition. They ain't playing. They said no more. We ain't having it in the military. So, hey, again, what is it? My Little Pony? Not good soldiers. Don't make good soldiers. Sorry. And they've just figured this out. So shout out to the military. Moving along. And again, I was in ROTC for 4 years, so none of that was going on when I was doing ROTC back in 4 years. And again, ROTC, a lot of people don't understand. ROTC is real shit. You actually shoot real. You go to the army base. They treat you like a real soldier. You on the shooting range, firing range. You shoot real guns. You do everything. When you are in ROTC, they don't treat you no different than an actual soldier. And so when we were in there, it was all gangster shit. It was all kill. You gotta be a hardcore motherfucker. You better go. You better kill that motherfucker. I mean, it was. They was conditioning your ass. You better be a hardcore motherfucker. You better chew bullets and spit bullets. I mean, it was crazy. Anybody ever see what was it? Full Metal Jacket. Anybody see Full Metal Jacket? Full Metal Jacket was that was how my sergeant was. He was like that. He wasn't as crazy because that's a movie, but he was like that. Like that was a real dude. That was my sergeant. My master sergeant. He was crazy. Our colonel was cool as fuck, but the master sergeant, that nigga was crazy. But so no more Transformers in the military. So moving along, Transformers, they stage an insurrection at the Iowa State Capitol for passing a bill that takes protections away for Transformers. Now, this is crazy. Now, remember January 6th, everybody? And how evil all the people were for storming the castle or the Capitol on January 6th? Remember that? They're evil people. They're evil. They're destroying America. Democracy has been destroyed. It's tearing down our very values. All the rest of that shit, right? So in Iowa, they took away. So basically, during the woke administration, they they gave special protections to Transformers, right? So basically made them a protected class, which honestly is against the law. It's against the Civil Rights Act. You're not supposed to single out or discriminate. See, discriminate doesn't mean leave people out. It means to choose. This is what most people think. The word discriminate means to leave out. No, discriminate means to choose. So you can't choose a specific class or being or whatever over anyone else. So Iowa decided to do away with it. They said, nope, can't do it. Y'all niggas have been protected too long. And they took it out of their, so they had encoded it in their civil rights bill, in their civil rights law. So they took it out of the civil rights law. All right, so it says, Iowa became the first U.S. state to remove gender identity protections from its civil rights code on Friday when Governor Kim Reynolds signed into law a bill that opponents say will expose Transformer people and other Iowans to discrimination in all aspects of life. See, again, they think how are you gonna be discriminated against? If we not chosen to be special above everybody else, then they're gonna attack us. They're gonna attack us. They're gonna attack us for being alive. So you need to put us on a pedestal all the way up here above everybody so we can look down on all you stupid motherfuckers like this. And then we're fine. We feel safe. It's the only way for us to feel safe. If we're up here and you're way down there. You understand me now? Are you feeling me? Are we connecting? Are we simpatico? What is it called? Picado? Simpatico? What is it? What's the word? You know what I mean. Are we here? No. No, nigga. Why do you need to be put on a pedestal in order to feel safe? Nobody else has to be put on a pedestal in order to feel safe. Why the fuck do you, with your bitch ass, need to feel safe by being put on the pedestal? Doesn't work like that. The law, which goes into effect July 1st, follows several years of action from Reynolds and Iowa Republicans to restrict Transformer students' use of such spaces as bathrooms and locker rooms and their participation on sports teams in an effort to protect people assigned female at birth. Okay. Republicans say those policies cannot coexist with a civil rights code that includes gender identity protections. Again, they want special treatment. You don't get special treatment because you like to gargle balls. Or you like to carpet munch. You ain't the only motherfucker like to carpet munch. Everybody like to, but I'm saying, you don't get no special reward for that. I like carpets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'll take a piece of carpet for snack, sir. Thank you. Yes, I'll also have a carpet appetizer. Do you have any carpet appetizers, sir? Yeah, so that's a carpet for breakfast, carpet for lunch and dinner, then I'll take a carpet snack and a carpet appetizer. Thank you, sir. No, you don't get special treatment because you a carpet connoisseur or you a ball gargling connoisseur. What the fuck? I gargle balls all over the world, and I must say, I've experienced ball gargling across the globe, and I've never, ever gargled balls as smooth as yours. I am perplexed. I am dumbfounded of how smooth your balls are. What do you use? What do you actually use? Do you shave the ball, or do you use what they call it magic hair? How do you remove the hair from the ball and make it so smooth? What Well, I was born that way, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank the universe. I want to thank God, you know, for giving me this lovely contoured ball. Thank you, universe. I appreciate you. Me too, universe. Me too. So these niggas are tripping in Iowa. Sorry, Iowa. It ain't happening. So moving along, India's first transformer clinics are closing after the USAID freeze. See, it's starting to show. USAID was funding all of this transformer stuff around the world, all of it, in an effort to disrupt the global, or even so disrupt traditional global norms and then create a new global norm, basically making this into a religion. They wanted to make Skittles alphabet soup world into a religion. This is their whole thing. Because they're, again, in order to create this one world government, you got to, again, merge cultures and finances and then spiritual beliefs at some point. Or you have to give them a focal point, something to rally around. And in America, that used to be Christianity, you know, and then other countries, it's Islam. Some countries, it's Judaism. So you have to give them a religion, something to rally around. So in America, they already had Christianity. They need a new one. They shitting on Christianity. What's the new one? Nobody's going to be Muslims. Nobody's going to be 5%ers. Nobody's going to be any of that shit. What do we need a new religion. What do we give them? So, pride. Pride. That can be our new religion. Pride, being proud of who you are, no matter what you are. And then we'll, you know, paint it with a rainbow. We'll give it a rainbow color, but it's going to be pride. And we're going to say it's pride in who you are. But really, what we mean is rainbow pride. But we're going to say be proud of who you are. And anyone around the world, don't be afraid to say who you are. Who are you? Tell me, so I can treat you properly. Tell me who you are. I want to be the person who treats you properly. I'm like, nigga, you don't get your bitch ass out of here. Nigga, I'm the nigga that's gonna smack the shit out if you don't get out of my face. That's who I am. You are the nigga that's gonna take an ass beating if you don't get out of my face. So I'm the nigga that's gonna do the ass beating, and you the nigga that's gonna get your ass beat if you don't get out of my face. Are we clear of both, or who we both are now? Because I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Because I just want to know. Because I can make it clear in another way. So, that's what happened. India has become a victim of USAID because no more of the global pride is being funded after Trump cut the knees off he cut the money out. India's first 3 clinics for the transformer community closed last month following a stop work order from the U.S. Agency for International Development. USAID said, we can't help you more, Nick. Trump took all the money. Trump came and robbed us. We can't give you no more money. To push them together. We can't push them together. You may have to do it like this. You may have to stay around like this with them apart, but we can't give you money to push them together. Sorry. That funded them, the USAID funded them, disrupting the service for nearly 5,000 people. God damn, that's kind of a lot. 5,000 transformers in India was getting surgery paid for by you. Paid for by you. And I know you didn't know anything about it I'm pretty sure you didn't give a damn and you didn't want it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe you all about the transformer surgeries. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm speaking for you. Don't let me speak for you, but I think I'm right. You ain't trying to get transformer surgeries paid for by on your dime. So they put them on a freeze. It says among the main losers following the fund freeze have been the 3 Mitra clinics in India. Mitra means friend, I guess, in Indian. That are run mostly by doctors, counselors, and other workers from the transformer community, and that serve up to 5,000 people, said the sources. Both declined to be named. Well, no more money. The money is gone, baby. That's how you had to do it. See, that's why I think it was good that Trump lost, because he was able to sit back and really see and evaluate what he needed to do, where the vulnerable spots were in the government, how he had to dismantle it, because he wanted to come and dismantle it the first time, and he didn't know shit about it. You can't take apart something that you don't know anything about. You don't know how it's made. Now, sometimes you can do that. I was 7 years old, and the VCR didn't work, and I took that bitch apart and put it back together and made it work. So sometimes it can. And sometimes you can luck up. I did that when I was 7 with the VCR. But usually that doesn't happen. Yo, Deotis Dixon, appreciate you. Thank you, brother. So, hey, sorry, India. We not paying. Well, again, America is not paying for your transformer surgeries. Moving along, anybody ever heard of Trantifa? So you heard of Antifa, right? Right? Anti-fascist? I know you heard of Antifa. They're the cats, they're the Democratic War Party, or them cats who always going stirring up bullshit when it's a riot. I mean, not a riot, but a rally or something like that. It's always the Antifa cats that's always dressed in black, that's always starting shit. They always start to smash windows and smash car windows and start hitting people and all that, trying to mess stuff up. So apparently there's a new group called Trantifa. I said Trantifa. That's what I said. And they're more like a terrorist group, basically, because they tried to blow up the Tesla dealership. One dude tried to blow up the Tesla dealership. They crazy, man. They done made Elon Musk the devil of the universe because he was trying to find out how the government is spending money. And him, of all people, would have the right to figure out where the money is going, because he paid the most money in taxes than anybody in America. In 2021, he paid $11 billion in taxes. He paid more than that in 2022 and 23. So right now, I think this year, because he's worth $400 billion, his taxes is somewhere around like $20 billion. So if I'm paying $20 billion in taxes, you goddamn right, I'm going to figure out where my money going. Hell goddamn yeah. If I'm paying $20 billion in taxes, you know I'm finding out where my money going. Especially if I have the ability to do that too. I have the smarts, the know-how, and the ability to do that. Oh yeah. So, what they say? Oh, okay. Y'all make sure nobody up in here trolling. Y'all, appreciate you. Make sure you kick out all the trolls. So it says federal prosecutors have charged a woman. The way these cats be right, man. Have charged a woman in connection with a string of vandalisms against a Colorado Tesla dealership, which include which include Molotov cocktails being thrown at vehicles and the words NZI, NAZI, cars spray painted on the building. So they had NZI cars spray painted on the building, along with a message that appeared directed at company co-founder Elon Musk. Lucy Grace Nelson appeared in federal court in Denver briefly Thursday after being arrested on a single federal charge of malicious destruction of property. Her ankles and wrists were shackled. She wore a purple tie-dye shirt and red and black checkered pants as she sat in the jury box with other defendants waiting for their cases to be called. Her cases to be called. Now, the reason I'm doing that, because there's a whole lot of hers and she in there. Now, please, somebody, go look at the picture of Lucy Grace Nelson. Motherfucker look like a linebacker for the goddamn 49ers. What the fuck? That motherfucker look like Howie Long. Go look at the motherfucker. That motherfucker, nigga neck thick as shit. That motherfucker neck is fucking huge as shit. Nigga up here. I can't. How you make your neck big? That nigga's neck was all out of here and shit. Like, nigga gotta put a pit bull collar on this nigga. But she and her, okay, motherfucker, y'all are full of shit, man. Nelson rocked back and forth slightly as Magistrate Judge N. Reed informed her of her rights. Nelson's mother watched from the front row and the gallery. When Judge questioned lawyers about why federal charges were brought, Nelson began to speak, but her attorney, public defender Jennifer Beck, rushed across the room to stop her. So this motherfucker was about to start speaking before, like, the judge spoke. This motherfucker was about to start speaking, and the lawyer said, "No!" And they ran over there. "No! Don't say anything! No! Shut up!" This motherfucker was about to be like, they didn't want that. "Well, Your Honor, look, it's been a real stressful week, Your Honor. I know I shouldn't be throwing Molotov cocktails at dealerships, but hey, Your Honor, it's been really tough. You know, like, I kicked off my football team, and it's been really hard, Your Honor. You know, it wasn't a pro team, but it was a flag football team, but it really gave me feeling, Your Honor. And yeah, you know, okay, yeah, okay, got it." So, Your Honor, you know, I just hope you just take everything I said into account, Your Honor. You got to give me some leeway here because, you know, like I said, it's been very tough. It's been very tough, Your Honor. Hey, I imagine. I can only imagine. So, Lucy Grace. I know it's been tough for you, Lucy Grace. That you had to try to blow up a car dealership. I gotta say, I feel for you. I feel for you, Lucy. I feel for you. I feel for you, Lucy. I feel for you, girl. Stay strong. All right, moving along. In the science and the weird, shout out to Lucy. In the science and the weird, Rare Planetary Parade. So this was last night. I think maybe tonight. So please, you got to go back. You got to go out and see it. So Rare Planetary Parade will see 7 planets align in the night sky for the last time until 2040. And you don't even need a telescope to see them. So this was last night, and I think tonight. This week, keen stargazers will be treated to a spectacular display in the night sky. In a rare planetary parade, all 7 planets will align and be visible from Earth. 7 planets. 7. Do your numerology. 7 planets. What's the number 7? I know y'all. A lot of y'all think that 9 is the number of completion, but it's 7. 7 is the number of completion. So 9 is the number of creation. That's why it takes 9 months to create a child, gestation. 9 months, 270 days. 9, the number 9. So 9 is creation, which is why the number 9 stands alone by itself, needs nothing else. It's the only number in the whole out of all that doesn't need anyone to stand on its own. But so 7 planets, the 7 planet alignment. So it said, best of all, you don't even need a telescope or any special equipment to see. Hold on. In a rare planetary parade, all 7 planets will be will align and be visible from Earth. Best of all, you don't need a planetary telescope to see them in our solar system in its full glory. This rare alignment won't happen again until 2040, so you don't want to miss it. Dr. David Armstrong, associate professor of physics at Warwick University, told Daily Mail this week multiple planets will be visible in the sky at once. Friday the 28th, so last night, and they're still out there. They're still in alignment, so you can still. Now, why am I telling you about this stuff? Because, again, you need to get back in harmony with the universe. This was our power. We were in harmony with the universe, the planet, nature, how things move, how things align. And when those big bodies of energy come together in the sky, with all those electromagnetic fields, that's energy that you can draw from. All those fields combine together, and you can draw from that energy. That's why alignments are powerful, because you have the electromagnetic fields of all those planets intermingling, creating one giant force for you to be able to invoke and draw from. But if you don't know how to do that, and it's not hard, it's just understanding that you have that power. No one can tell you what to say, as long as you feel it and you speak it and understand it and know it and see it in your head, see it in your mind, you will invoke that energy. But you have to know it. So this is why I tell you about the planetary alignments. So again, last night, probably tonight again. So in an extraordinary piece of luck, this happens to align perfectly with the new moon. So you had a 7 planet alignment going on with the new moon. Some powerful energy going on right now, y'all. Powerful. That's what Eddie Murphy say in the clumps. Powerful. So it says also every single planet in our solar system was visible in the night sky except for Pluto. So they basically last night every planet in the sky was visible. Now they say except for Pluto, but they've declassified Pluto as a planet. I don't know how you can do that. You got the right to take down Pluto as a planet. It's a planet. It's in Sumeria. It's pictured in the Sumerian tablets. So I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with the Sumerians or the Anunnaki who gave the Sumerians that information. Dang it. All right. Hold on a second. So again, Pluto has been downgraded or declassified as a planet, but again, do your rituals, everybody. excuse me, do your rituals. Go out there, whatever you need from the universe, tell it that's what you need. Boom, invoke that energy, bring it to you. But again, it just doesn't come with speaking it into the universe. I'm not one of those speak it into the universe and make it happen. You can, but you also have to do the work. Speaking it into the universe is an actual thing. That is absolutely true. The etymology of destiny is fate. If you do the etymology, you go look up destiny. The etymology of destiny is fate. Now you says it was fated. It's my fate. Well, what does fate mean? If you do the etymology on the word fate, it means that which you speak. Yes, so destiny goes to fate in your fate. So these are the things that you think are determined, predetermined in your universe. Your destiny and your fate. No, your fate is that which you speak. So when LeVar Ball was saying speak it into existence, that's yes. Energy and vibration is what truly exists in the universe. That's the only true thing that exists in the universe. Energy and vibration. So you speak things into the universe with your vibration, that frequency. But then you have to put it into action. You have to go out and meet it halfway. You just can't speak it and sit on your couch and motherfucking eat bonbons, fucking chocolate covered popcorn all damn day and think shit is gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen if you just do that. But speak it, do it, and it'll happen. Think it, say it, do it. So use the planetary energy because I think it leaves tonight. I think it's I think it's gone tonight. So please make use of it. Again, do your rituals. Ask the universe what you want. Write it down on a piece of paper. Fold it into you. Burn it. Let it out into the universe. Or sit down. Just meditate. Use some tuning forks, and you can just to amplify your thoughts out into the universe. Or you can put it on your pineal. Put it in here on your pineal gland. Boom, right here. Or put it on your heart chakra to enhance your heart chakra. Again, on any of the chakras, you can put it on your throat. You should do all of this anyway, even if there's no planetary alignment. You should be doing this stuff. This tunes your body. You should be tuning your chakras anyway. But these are the things that we have at our disposal that you can use and draw power from the universe. So please do it. Moving along, scientists discover all humans can read minds. All. It says all humans. All humans can read minds. Now, if you've been on your consciousness, you kind of knew this. You knew this already. You knew we had the power. You knew you were a Jedi. You can do the Jedi mind trick. The Vulcan mind meld. You knew this. We had it. We knew we could do it. But now scientists, they have uncovered it. So scientists discover all humans can read minds and how you can tap into telepathic abilities. Scientists have discovered how to unlock telepathic abilities that they say are trapped inside the brains of every human. You. Researchers in Canada uncovered that parts of the brain actually act as a psi inhibitor, PSI. So psi is mind, right? So meaning it suppresses the natural psychic, telepathic, and clairvoyant abilities people have but don't know about. The brain is blocking you, is what it's saying. Your brain is blocking you. Now, how is it blocking you from these different things? Because your synapses are tuning forks or tuning strings, like a string on a piano or a guitar. So things have to register on these brain fibers, as for lack of another term, for them to register to you. So if the frequency is not hitting that certain particular synapse in your mind, you're not going to perceive it. So, hold on. So researchers in Canada, So when scientists, when scientists turned off this filter, so they're saying the brain is a filter. Now, how you turn off the brain, the filter brain? How do you turn it off? Yes, Lucy, the movie Lucy, just saw that last week or a couple weeks ago. Lucy's off the chain. Lucy, hey. And she turned into pure melanin at the end. If you remember, she got to use 100% of her brain and she turned into pure melanin. But, so it says, when scientists turned off this filter by inducing reversible brain lesions. What? Reversible brain lesions. So lesions are scars, cuts. These niggas are cutting into the brain. Yeah, WD. They're cutting into the brain. And they're saying that is how they're releasing the latent powers, your latent telepathic powers, is by cutting into the brain. It says lesions, but that's what a lesion is. So reversible brain lesions in the frontal lobe of volunteers. So you want me to cut? Hey, can I cut on your brain, brother? You sure? You sure? You're positive? All right, get your ass. How many motherfuckers are volunteering to have their brain cut on? You are insane. It says reversible brain lesions. What? You are not going to tell me that you got to cut into my brain. It's reversible. Let me hold on. Let me start. Let me just say it's reversible. Sorry, let me get the best part out. It's reversible. We're gonna cut in there, but after we cut in there, it's gonna heal in about 3 years. 3 years, man. Just give it 3 years. You're gonna be perfectly fine. You may have some drool, you may have to blend your food a little bit and sip it from a straw every now and then. But hey, it's gonna be reversible in 4 years. Did I 3? I meant 4 years. I meant 4 years. So yeah, if you just keep on, you come on with us, we're gonna treat you right, and in 17 years, it's gonna be reversible. Wait a minute. You said 3, then 4, now 17. Well, yeah. Hey, did we leave it out? I'm sorry. So I didn't mean to leave the big part. I didn't mean to leave it out. But you're gonna go. You're coming, right? I don't think so. But some people did. They went and got their brain cut. Now, anybody seen Heroes? Has anybody seen the TV show Heroes? That was, first of all, the first season of Heroes. Damn, that was a hell of a good show. God damn. The first season of Heroes was so goddamn good. Oh, man. They fucked that show up when they went on strike. I think right after that, they went on strike, and then they came back, and they sucked. But the first season of Heroes was dope. But it had this dude. I don't want to tell it, but there's a dude in there. There's a dude who got some powers. He got some awesome telepathic powers. This fool crazy as hell. Now, if we could be like that dude, I might fuck with you. If you go see that dude I'm talking about, it's the dude who played Captain Spock in the Star Trek movies, the new Star Trek movies. The dude who played Captain Spock. He plays the guy in Heroes. Man, that was a hell of a show. But he had special powers. He had these powers, these telepathic powers that made him. Oh, that nigga was crazy. So if we can do that, I might mess with it. So it says, psi is a phenomenon that includes psi, PSI, is a phenomenon that includes telepathy, mind or mind connections, clairvoyance, which is perception of future events or distant objects, and precognition, knowing what will happen before it does, and psychokinesis, moving objects with your mind. So it's saying you can do all of this. You just don't know. Your brain is blocking you. You have this, the scientists just found you have this ability that every single human has the ability, again, for telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, and psychokinesis. And it says the filter was turned off by a process called repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation. Whoa, let me say that one more time. The filter was turned off by a process called repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation, which uses a non-invasive, meaning they don't go inside, they don't cut in, I guess so they're saying they don't cut in your brain. They just use magnetic force to put lesions on your brain. So it says, which is non-invasive device to send magnetic waves. See, I hadn't even read the rest of that. I just figured that out. So they send magnetic waves to specific brain regions. So what that says to me, it ain't creating lesions. They're not creating brain lesions. It may look like that. I don't know, but if they're taking how they can see the brain lesion without actually opening up the skull to see if the brain has a lesion. So I don't know why they call it that. But what that says to me is you are tuning the brain. You're tuning the brain. If you are hitting it with a magnetic vibration frequency, you're turning on the part. Like we just said, your brain is a tuning fork. It's not really a tuning fork. It's a it's not a tuning fork. It's a receiver of frequency. It's like an amplifier of frequency. So if your brain is being hit with crazy magnetic forces, it's turning on those dormant synapses in your brain that allows you to do this type of stuff. And why can't we do this? Because you don't learn to do it as a child. And then you learn so many things that it gets dormant. It gets put in your subconscious. So you never learn how to do this type of stuff. But there are people who can do this in the world without magnetic forces. But what if you just meditate and keep tuning your brain and turning these on using different frequencies? Turning your shit on. These are very high frequency. So this is ohm and this is 432. This is the healing frequency. This is the universal frequency. This is the healing. This is a healing frequency right here. So that to me is all they're doing, just with a machine, with a high-powered machine. They're doing that. They're turning the brain on. So we should be able to sit down, meditate, take our tuning forks, or that thing I told the wave generator thing I told you about. Excuse me, you guys remember that shit? That you can turn on any frequency? Yeah, I got it locked away in my. Hold on, let's see if I can. So this thing right here, I don't have the name. I forgot what the name. I think it's wave generator. I think it's called wave generator. But you plug this up. It comes with a speaker, but you can buy this without the speaker, and it's cheaper if you buy it without the speaker. But it comes with its own personal speaker, so you can just have it. You can take it with you and amplify it. But you can turn any frequency on with this thing right here. So anything that you can get with your tuning forks and stuff like that, you can put this in the headphones and just sit back and tune your brain. So this will do the same thing, but I'm sure it's not as high powered, so you have to do it over time. You have to do it over a certain amount of time to be able to tune your brain to be able to do that type of stuff. But, and what am I doing? Oh. So, just saying. Telepathy, kinesis, precognition, all of that type of stuff. Let's get that shit back. Now that science understands that they know we can do it, and they found a way to how to turn it on, then let's get back into that. I'm about that life. So, just thought that was awesome. Oh, hold on. Let me. So, actually, no, I forgot to break down the experiments. So, in experiments, I forgot to tell y'all what happened. So, in experiments with these brain lesions developed the excuse me. In experiments, volunteers with these brain lesions developed the power to change the outcomes of a random event generator, REG, with their minds, moving the arrow on a computer screen, which was choosing zeros and ones at random. So the computer screen was just choosing zeros and ones, and they made it move themselves on the screen. Now apparently it does some other stuff too, but I I didn't copy the whole. It did some other stuff too, but I didn't copy the whole article. But so you can go read if you want to know all the other stuff they did. Go to the Daily Mail and read that article. But yeah, we knew this already. Thanks, Daily Mail. I mean, thanks, scientists. We knew this. But to get to that point, it takes very deep degree of meditation, study, knowing thyself. Also, I would say a level of eating right, getting your frequency right through food and stuff like that. Magnesium, a lot of magnesium increases your magnetic field. You should. Do I have some right here? So boom, should be some magnesium. You guys, again, this is one of the things that we're deficient in, but it helps with your magnetic field, electromagnetic field. So there's magnesium also in cashews. So if you eat if you like nuts, no diddy, you can eat some cashews, and you'll be good with magnesium. But so moving along, just make sure you power up. Moving along, studies reveal how micro black hole. What the hell is a micro black hole? So studies reveal how micro black hole would implode your brain if you accidentally walked into one. So they say basically that there are little mini black holes that open up everywhere around the universe. And you could accidentally walk into one, and it would implode your brain. It would implode your brain. So let's see what it say, nigga. As if you needed some new shit to worry about. Now you can just walk into the room and your brain cave in because you walked into a black hole. What kind of shit is this? So it says, so what would happen if you were struck by a primordial black hole? We already know that coming into contact with a stellar mass black hole would be deadly. However, in a new study, Professor Robert Scherer, an astrophysicist from Vanderbilt University, set out to assess whether being hit with an atom-sized black hole would be as catastrophic. Hold on. Deotis Dixon. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for the cash app. So it says, so his calculations show that an atom-sized black hole, like a black hole can be the size of an atom. So it says again, an atom, where'd I go? His calculations show that an atom-sized black hole with the mass of an asteroid would pull the cells of your brain apart in microseconds. So it would be, the black hole is the size of an atom, but it has the weight of a goddamn meteor. That's how dense it is. The black hole would be, you couldn't even see it. It's microscopic, so you can't see it, but it's as dense as a goddamn meteor. Goddamn. Talk about a bullet. You're talking about a super bullet. That's crazy. So it says, however, the deadliest effect would be the shock waves this microscopic projectile would send rippling through your body. The shock waves produced in this process would be similar to that produced by a bullet passing through the human body, Professor Shearer said. See, a bullet. That's what I just said, a little mini bullet. Says, the expert adds that even the smallest black holes possible would hit with as much force as a .22 caliber rifle. Damn, boy. Then it says, unlike enormous stellar mass black holes like the one at the center of the Milky Way, primordial black holes are comparatively tiny. But while they are small, primordial black holes are still extremely dense and have enormously powerful gravitational fields. And you can walk into one. I thought that was crazy. I read that. I'm like, holy shit, that would be insane. What if you just saw somebody walk into a black hole and they just shriveled up? They just walking in the gun and then it just broken. Y'all ever see that in the damn movie where the motherfucker just implodes and and they just break all? That would be insane. But the crazy thing is that it's possible. That's what's crazy. That's actually possible for that to happen. You said that's a movie? Hell yeah. You seen that shit in movies where niggas get sucked through a goddamn portal? You get sucked through a wormhole or something, and the wormhole is really small, and that motherfucker has to go through it, and he gets broken down, and he has to go through that shit? That's what that would be like. That's crazy. So moving along, alien mummies have been proven to be 100% real in shock breakthrough, says scientists. 100% real, they say. Scientists probing alien mummies in Peru, these same mummies we've been talking about for like last year or so, have shared new details they say prove the specimens are 100% real. Dozens of these mummified bodies were discovered in the Nazca Desert by journalist ufologist Jamie Masson, which has led to years of investigations to uncover the truth. Now, the team says they have found human-like features throughout 3 cavities in the skull of a specimen named Antonio. Really? Antonio? Antonio! Dr. Jose Zalsk, former director of the Mexican Navy Medical Department, and his team used a small camera in the investigation, finding remnants of dried out tissue and well-preserved anatomical structures throughout the skull. Dr. Zalsk told Daily Mail that the most striking discovery was the 2nd and 3rd molars observed in the oral cavity. These structures are particularly identical to those of humans, he said. So aliens and humans are very much alike in morphology, in their body makeup. So when examining the skulls, Dr. Zalsk found no significant differences from humans, such as bone structure, bone or eye sockets, and mouth. The team found that the tissues did not feature any artificial materials or modifications, saying this proves Antonio is an authentic corpse. Real alien mummies, y'all, in Peru. What we gonna do? Not a damn thing. Till the alien is delivering my DoorDash, till it's delivering my baked salmon roll or my turkey burger or my chicken shawarma, I'm not giving a damn about aliens. Again, but they're really trying to tell us they exist, though. This is why we have to pay attention to this, because they'll fly this right over our head and be like, nigga, we told you 3 years ago aliens exist. Like, no, you didn't. Yes, we did. Nigga, no, you didn't. Yeah, we did. We came out. We said we did the press conference when we said that we saw video. We have videos that weren't human. We said they weren't from any government that we knew about. So we can verify that they weren't from any government we knew about, and they weren't from us. So we told you that. We came out. We also told you. We sent that whistleblower guy out there. He told you there was some, and this is, remember, the Pentagon gave him the right to go talk to the public. He got the okay from the Pentagon to go tell the news about what he had known. The whistleblower dude. I forgot his name. What was homeboy? He wasn't the first dude, but damn, what was his name? I forgot homeboy's name, but he was on what was it? Not Newsmax, but what's the other one? What's the other channel? Newsmax. You got Fox, Newsmax, and then News Nation. So that was News Nation. He did that interview on. Then so that was when the Pentagon allows a dude to come out and tell you that there's aliens that the government been hiding. They tell him, yeah, go ahead and say that. That's their way of soft. No, it wasn't Greer. It was because it was the guy who said he hadn't actually seen any of it. He was told this stuff. David Grush, thank you. Spread the wealth, thank you. David Grush. So yeah, so it was David Grush, that dude. And so they've been telling you forever. Then they came out, we did the story. They said they have NHIs. Remember? They have things that were created by NHI. They feel with NHI, non-human intelligence. That's literally letting you know that aliens exist. They're not going to call it an alien. We'll just give it a new name. Call it an NHI that you don't know shit about. That's not instilled in your brain. So you don't make the two connections of alien or extraterrestrial and NHI. And we can say, we told you. No, you didn't. Nigga, remember we told you about the NHI thing? Yeah? That's a goddamn alien, nigga. NHI? The fuck is that? Non-human intelligence. That says alien to me. If you're not human, but you're smart, what does that make you? I mean, I'll wait, you know. May take you a pretty long time to put that together, but, you know, a half-smart guy would put that together in 2 seconds and say, if you're not human and you're intelligent, you might be an alien. So, they told you. And you can't say they didn't. So, and they can always come back with that. We did tell you. We told you. So, we'll see if anything happens from that. Moving along, this was crazy. I found this was crazy. This is the last thing I got in Science and the Weird. Coca-Cola's cocaine connection is worth billions. One of the world's biggest beverages companies once added cocaine is worth billions. One of the biggest beverage companies once added cocaine to their offering. Now Coca-Cola sells the narcotic byproduct to pharmacies. Did y'all know this? Coca-Cola is still making cocaine. They the biggest cocaine dealer in America. Did y'all know that? It's not, they don't put it in the cocaine. I mean, in the Coca-Cola. So look, this is the story. A lone U.S. factory authorized to import coca leaves has had its license renewed by the Drug Enforcement Agency in 2023. The New Jersey-based Steppen Company facility has been processing coca leaves for Coca-Cola for more than a century, reports the New York Post. Importing coca leaves was banned in 1921, but an exception was made for Maywood Chemical Works, which operated the factory before its acquisition. So cocaine was illegal, but they granted it to Coca-Cola. What? You can't, only people who can import coca leaves in all of America was Coca-Cola. It says, while the original 19th century Coca-Cola recipe did contain a residual amount of cocaine precursor, it was largely reduced by the early part of the century and eliminated in 1930. These days, coca leaves are used to create decocainized or decocainized flavoring ingredient, while the residual byproduct is sold to Mallinckrodt, an opioid company that manufactures a numbing agent commonly used by dentists. So Coca-Cola make cocaine, they sell it to your dentist, and you get it when you get your teeth pulled. Coca-Cola is the biggest drug dealers in America. Holy shit. The DEA did not respond to Daily Mail for requests for comment about how much coca the company currently imports, but previous reports indicate that more than 500 tons. What the fuck? 500 tons of leaves could be processed by the factory annually. 500 tons of cocaine. So you don't, once they boil it down, so it's going to be less weight. So even say when they boil it down or break it down, it goes to half. That's still 250 tons of cocaine. Actual cocaine that Coca-Cola is selling every damn year. And nobody knew about this shit? This is crazy. They legal cocaine dealers. And you get the cocaine when you go to the damn doctor. That's crazy. Or the dentist. I just thought that was crazy as hell. Coca-Cola is the biggest cocaine dealer. They the Nino Browns of the soda game. they Ninos. Nino Cola. So moving along. Shout out to Nino Cola. Cancel this bitch. Cancel. So moving along. In nigga news. If you know what that means, you know what that means. You know what that means. Cancel this bitch. Shout out to Nino. So a new statistic shows that, this is nigga news. A new statistic, did anybody get that? Nobody got that reference, did you? Nobody got that reference, dang it. Shout out to Wesley. So new statistic shows. Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah, pimples on the booty. He said, that's right. New Jack City, Nino. Oh man. So a new statistic shows that of the 7.3 million single mothers in America, 7.3 single mothers in America, 7.3 million, excuse me, 7.3 million single mothers in America, 47% of them are so-called black women or melanated women. Almost 50% of the single mothers in America are sisters. That's crazy. Come on, man. This is insane. So it says they are in their 30s and 40s and lack a college degree. So 30s and 40s, no college degree. 47% of 7.3 million single mothers are sisters in their 30s and 40s with no college degree. It says melanated people are 13% of the population yet get 45% of all abortions annually. 13% of the population gets 45% of the abortions annually. So I talked about before how since 1973, 19.5 million babies have been taken out by sisters doing abortions. That's what your Planned Parenthood and all that. 19.5 million. That's a Holocaust. That's a genocide. Sorry, mothers who did that. That's a genocide. You have taken out what would have been the growth of our population. You are going down. If you are a stock, you are a declining stock, melanated people. You went from 16% of the population to 15% to 14%. Now you're 13%. You're going down. The American melanated, the American black brothers and sisters, you are becoming extinct. You are becoming extinct because you're killing yourselves off through whatever, abortions and drugs and the rest of that type of shit. You don't have any education to multiply the communities. You don't have the knowledge to go out here and reproduce and create better communities. So instead, you just say, all right, fuck it. I'm going to get rid of the kid. Or the fathers, the brothers, and you sisters, you need to be better, make better choices. You having babies with these bitch ass kids, with these bitch ass dudes who are not going to be around. And then you see what happens to the kid when they have no male guidance. No male guidance. Most of the time, these little young dudes are going to grow up to be, and you don't necessarily want to put that out there, but the statistics are what they are. If you grow up in the hood, it's more likely you're going to grow up to be a hood person. It's not an absolute, but that environment is going to encapsulate you, especially with no father to guide you, to tell you, nah, don't do that. Don't fuck with that. He full of shit. Don't talk to him. Leave that alone. Don't mess with that chick right there. Don't look at that chick. That's what fathers do. They understand the game. They teach the kid, they teach the child how to be street savvy, world savvy, how to protect themselves and their future families. So 47% of single parents or single mothers being melanated, being sisters, that is terrible for the future of the melanated community. That is a rapidly declining stock that is going nowhere, which is why they had to import other melanated people from other countries. Because your stock, you over here, your stock is declining, and you treat America like it's some bullshit. You in the greatest motherfucking place to flourish in the world, and you treat it like it's some bullshit. You marginalize it. You don't give a damn about it. You don't learn about it. You don't learn how to take advantage of it. And these people on these other countries are looking at you like, what the fuck, man? They over there just chilling? Nigga, you ever see fucking India? Go look at fucking India, how they live in India. And then look how good your ass got it over here. These niggas it's so fucking dirty in India, they have to build their shit off the ground. Their houses, their little huts, they don't got no houses. They live in motherfucking little huts like this, little closets that they build out of wood and fucking straw and shit and bamboo and all that type of shit. Just saw it 2 days ago. They was going on there, so they build platforms out of bamboo above ground to walk around because it's so fucking dirty and nasty. So much trash and shit over there. But you in America, nah, America's fucked America. America's this and that. America's racist. America's this and that. America's holding you back. America, fucking up, fucking America, blah, blah. You better get with the fucking program. These motherfucking people see you over here like, what the fuck is he talking about? I have to wipe my ass with a goddamn dairy cup. The fuck? I gotta wipe my ass with a plastic dairy cup, and your ass is fucking complaining about where the hell you live? You live in the greatest goddamn country for opportunity there ever has been. I got the shit in the goddamn dairy cup, motherfucker, and you talking crazy. And melanated people will constantly just not give a shit. And your stock will just keep declining and declining and declining and going down. And you don't give a damn. Alpha male stock in the black community is going down. All these niggas are super saucy now with long ass hair, skinny as shit. No idea, no values, no ideas of what they want to do. Feminine as hell. Emotional and shit. I mean, the stock is going down, and that is the result of the 47% of women, single mothers. You get these little fruity cats that you got today. That's why the NBA sucks. That's why every damn thing sucks. That used to be masculine back in the day because the dudes who are in it now are not as masculine. So, melanated people, you got to get your stock up. You are in a rapid decline in America, and they're trying to replace you yesterday. That's why all these Africans over here. Why you think you see all these niggas from Ghana and Africa? They let all them people over here. You aren't doing anything. You want to not rape the system, but you want to be a burden on the system while these people want to come over here and work and contribute to the system. Who the hell you think they want to help first? The people who just been who've been disregarding the advantage they've had the whole damn life, or the people who actually see the opportunity and want to come over here and won't waste it? They want them people. I want them people. Tell you that shit right now. Nigga, I want them motherfuckers. Don't come around me if you full of shit and you can't do nothing. I don't need you. So melanated people, get your game up. Sisters, stop aborting the children. We need to get our numbers up. If you don't want the child, then give it away to somebody who does want it. But don't take the child out the game. Again, you are decreasing the population. And with that, you are decreasing your power within this country. It's only power in numbers. I know you say, well, it's a racial thing. Okay, it shouldn't be about race. You're absolutely right. And you shouldn't focus on that. However, the status classes in America are divided racially. This is why Asians can do a whole lot of shit. I live in Koreatown. Koreatown, you can't get a weed dispensary in Koreatown. Why? Because they'll shut it down within a week. That's called power. That's called collective power, because all the Koreans don't want that shit around their kids. 1 week, boom. And then they passed the law. Then they got a law passed that you couldn't create any other dispensaries in Koreatown. So no more. That's called power, collective power. But you can't do that if you niggas are spread the fuck out. You have no organization, no unity, no collective ideals, no nothing. So the decline of the American melanated is a major problem, and it needs to be addressed, because other people are going to again, Hispanic people in America are killing the game. You have to understand, you don't have a country right next to America where you can sneak in this bitch and increase your numbers like that. Mexico does. The Mexicans do. Their country right next door. They can just sneak in this motherfucker and increase their numbers all day. You don't have that. So you just can't be around here willy-nilly killing kids and not taking care of your kids and all that type of shit. You have to take care of your community or it will die. You will have nothing. You don't have the luxury of being able to just walk your ass over here. So treat it like that. Damn. Moving along. God damn it, got me on my rant. Last couple things. So did you see hold on. So the melanated people, they was getting, did you see the plane thing at the airport? The Spirit Airlines. Please tell me you saw the Spirit Airlines debacle that happened at Spirit Airlines. The people they got delayed. I think it was in Chicago somewhere. And Spirit Airlines had a problem with the thing. They got delayed and they said it was going to be a delay for 2 days. 2 days. They just told Spirit, first of all, if you fly Spirit Airlines, you need to stop that shit. Do not fly Spirit Airlines. Please don't fly Spirit Airlines. That is Soul Plane 2.0. Because, goddamn, those people were crying in the airport. Lady was tripping. Oh my God, what do you expect us to do? I can't be here for 2 days. And they weren't going to even compensate them. They weren't going to even compensate the people. They was like, well, you got to figure it out. You got to be here for 2 days. They was like, what? I'm here for 2 days? The fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't got no money. I paid for Spirit Airlines because I'm broke, nigga. What you talking about? They didn't want to give them no vouchers, no nothing. So those people went crazy. They start crying and shit. It was going off. So then so they called the police, right? They called the police. So the police officer came there and was like, look, man, y'all yelling at me. I'm just here to keep the peace. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Don't be yelling at me. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Y'all coming in here talking crazy. I'm just here to keep the peace. Well, what'd you expect us to do? What do you expect? I mean, he said, I would be mad too. I agree with you. You got a right to be pissed. But they don't got nothing to do with it, talking about the desk people, the checkers. The airline checkers. Because they was going off on the airline checkers. The airline checkers didn't shut the damn flight down. So they was going off on the airline checkers and shit. And they was just going crazy. So the one brother, he, I think his wife was at the table or whatever. And he was talking to the check lady. And then he reached over the counter to grab something. And then the police officer was standing there. And the police officer grabbed his arm. Like, yo, don't be reaching over the counter like that. So then the brother, he turned to the police officer and basically did him like a linebacker and did one of them linebacker pushes on him and ran and hemmed him up. And then they fell on the ground. And then all the police officers jumped on his ass and commenced to beating his ass. Beat him to a pulp. Broke his leg. They broke my man's leg. So I'm like, So again, they went crazy over, again, in the airline, over something that the airline people didn't have anything to do with. But the melanated people, y'all got to control yourself, man. This is what I mean. You can't be emotional like this. You can't be This is melanated people are the most emotional people in the world. It's crazy, too, because you're the most, melanated people have the most testosterone. So we're most aggressive, but we're also the most emotional. But you're emotionally aggressive instead of intellectually aggressive. These are two different things. Emotionally aggressive and intellectually aggressive is two different things. The emotional aggression is on the lower vibration. Intellectual aggression is of the higher vibration. And most melanated people cannot get out of their feelings. Ever. It's always, don't disrespect me. Who you looking at? Who you talking to, motherfucker? Don't be touching me. Don't be saying that. All the damn time. Don't you get tired of that shit? Always got a fucking chip on your shoulder. Every time somebody say something to you, you always, what, motherfucker? What, don't be saying nothing to me. Don't touch me. Don't look at my kids. Don't touch that. Nigga, don't. God damn. Emotional than a motherfucker. Nobody got all the energy for that. So that happened in the airport, and the popo jumped on him and broke the shit out of his leg. And so he was sitting there, he was like, hey man, my leg broke. They was like, and they was like, hey man, we called the medic. Yep, you gotta deal with it till the medic get here. Sorry, nobody told you to attack a police officer. But the police officer attacked him first, though. In my rules, a police officer don't have the right to touch you. Just so you guys know, unless you committed a crime. Reaching over the counter, or looking, I think he was pointing at something or trying to grab something. That's not a crime. He wasn't trying to grab money. He wasn't trying to steal anything. So the officer grabbed him. To me, it was an assault. I'm just going to say that. To me, that was an assault. And he turned. But even if the officer assaults you, though, you can't go off and smack the officer. They have that ability. You don't have that, which is why you need to know different. So, nigga news, Spirit Airlines. I have never flown Spirit and will never be flying Spirit ever again. Ever. Never. I've never flown it and will never be flying it, I should say. Ever. Spirit is on some bullshit, and you should never fly it either. They had them people stay over for 2 days. 2 days. and didn't compensate them. No vouchers or nothing. Oh, Spirit Airlines is full of shit. So last thing I got, moving along. Last thing I got in police stop law. So, excuse me, working on a new version of the Know Your Rights the Know Your Rights manual. But this is a little excerpt from the Know Your Rights manual that I'm going to tell you guys about today. So this is called the Federal Government Money Scam. The federal government, the federal grant, the police federal grant money scam. And so what it is, the federal government, this is crazy, the federal government provides grants to police departments for crime reduction and public safety through programs like the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistant Grant. That's what the whole thing is called, the JAG, or the Local Law Enforcement Block Grant. I'm gonna tell you. So other grants include National Crime History Improvement Program, NCHIP, and the Coordinated Tribal Assistance Grant, the CTAS. Now, grants for crime reduction and public safety include grants for crime reduction and public safety include the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistant Grant, or the JAG grant. Now, this is the leading federal source of criminal justice funding for state and local jurisdictions. Now, why is this important? The second one, the Local Law Enforcement Block Grant. This grant provides funds to local governments to reduce crime and improve public safety. Now, the federal government sets aside a certain budget every year for grants to local law enforcement agencies. This is why this is important. Now, I just said it was a crime reduction. Hold on. It is a crime reduction and public safety grant. Why is that important? Because what that means is arrest. In order to qualify for these things, or for these grants, to meet the criteria, police officers have to have a certain amount of arrest per month and year. This is why they're on you, especially melanated people, because you don't have the money to fight back in court. So they just get the ticket, you just get the ticket, and boom. You out of here. Guess how much money the government gives police departments to put tickets on you? Guess how much? Hold on. Guess how much? Anybody guess? How much money does the government give police departments to whoop your ass? 50 million? Oh, pretty good guess. 5 million? No. No, that's a lot. Damn. That's a lot, Twan L. Not 2 billion. No. It's up there though. $600 million. $600 million. The federal government, the Department of Justice, through those grants, those two grants, those are the main two grants, they give police departments every year. They apply for them, and to apply for them, they have to give tickets. So this is why you see speed traps, or these cats, they'll violate your constitutional rights to give you a ticket. They do all this because they get money for it. They get repaid by the federal government. Just giving $600 million to arrest you every damn year. It's never going to stop as long as and now Trump is in there. Trump, but that was Biden who gave him $600 million. They just got $600 million on September the 21st, 2024. That was the last installment they just got. So they just got money. Now Trump is in there. How much money you think Trump gonna give these niggas to police and keep the pup? He gonna give them probably $2 billion. What my man was saying before. Now they probably gonna get $2 billion. It's never gonna stop. They gonna keep whooping your ass because they make money out of it. And when they get this money for the police departments, it goes for pensions and equipment and vacations and parties and events and shit like that. You think they gonna stop coming after you? And they getting $600 million a year? You crazy. You are absolutely insane. It's never gonna stop for you. There is no goddamn choice you got but to call me. You understand? You ain't got no choice but to call me and get this shit. Because $600 million a year, that's about to go up when Trump reallocates more money. I think he's going to give them $800 million. So, boom, you have got to be on your game. This is the new evolution of America. Melanated people in the community knowing their rights and fighting back. This is what we're evolving to. The government is changing. Everything in America is changing. That means you too. No more of this jumping on you and beating your ass and violating your constitutional right. That's over. If all of America is changing, the government is changing, all this shit, we about to revamp all of this, then revamp yourself. Get in here. Learn this damn law so we can move past this bullshit that we've been dealing with since the police were created as a slave patrol. That's too damn long for you to be under the boot of somebody because you just didn't learn the knowledge of how not to be. That's the only reason. The only reason police are still smashing on melanated people in any community is because you don't lack the knowledge of how to stop them. But we don't. We don't lack the knowledge, and it's right here. Again, Know Your Rights manual. It teaches you all your rights at Terry stops, which is Terry stop is any stop that they suspect you of a crime, but pedestrian stops, which are stops on foot, and traffic stops. So these are both of the things: pedestrian stops and traffic stops that teach you everything you need to know. And right here, this is going to break you down. This is going to help, not this one right here, but this one. So this is going to help you fight the police officers, but this one right here is going to help you get the money. So this will help you get money too. I have how to in this book. It tells you how to sue a police officer. But right here, before you sue the police officer, you want to go after their public official bond. This is what you want to go after: the public official bond for $75,000. Each police officer carries a bond, even if they don't know they have it. The city has to buy them a bond so that they don't bring any liability to the city. So the city will buy a blanket bond and cover all the police officers in the city. Even if the police officer doesn't know, they still have a bond, and it's usually for about $75,000, and you can go claim it every time they violate your constitutional rights. This teaches you how to do that right here. So boom, you get both of these, again, when you order the great book of Melanin Research. I'm going to give you this free. I need this new army for this new age. So I'm going to give you this book. You got to buy this. You got to buy this right here, Great Book of Melanin Research, and I'm going to give you all the rest of this. All right? So this is how you support. I love the guys with the Cash Apps. Appreciate you guys for that, but this is how you support right here. So give you all of this, and where's my cards? Boom. Get all of this. when you get the package. So this is what's going to come in the package. If I can hold it. All of this is going to come in the package. Bam. All right. You're going to get all of this when you order the book. So this is the way you support. Go to realnoggins.com if you want to order the book. I appreciate you. Also, if you want to learn your rights for free, go to kyrf.org/volunteers or knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers. Sign up. You have to work for one of these. That's the deal. Don't come in here trying to sit around, just suck up energy, trying to suck up the atmosphere. That's not what we're doing. You need to be active, engaged, talking, answering questions, asking questions. This is what we're doing around here. We're going to unleash y'all on the world, and the world is not going to know what hit them when we unleash all of you on the. I'm telling you, we have got some major players in here who came in here not knowing anything about the law, didn't think they could learn anything about the law. Now they're killing it. Master breaking down. I mean, I'm telling you, it's not hard to learn this stuff, especially when you have a community, which we call this a law nation. And in our language is the law. So join the law nation and start speaking our language. Boom. So right here, you work to get one of these and take this information and teach it to the community. Go out, teach your family, your friends, and everybody who needs to learn the law. Even if they don't want to learn. I don't care. Come here. Sit your ass down, learn this goddamn law. You smack them with the goddamn law because they're going to need this because especially, like I said, $600 million is about to go up under Trump. So they get more money next September. So let's see if the 600 million goes up to about 800 million or $1 billion for policing because Trump wants to clean up the streets. So he's going to give the police more money to do it. So if Biden gave him 600 million, Trump probably going to give him double. And so that's going to be for you. So again, don't get caught up. Let us teach you how to defend yourself against the police when they try to violate your constitutional rights. Only then, because all police officers ain't bad. But when they are bad, we teach you how to kung fu and teach you how to kung fu their ass. All right? So come learn the kung fu of law at Know Your Rights Foundation. That's all I got, everybody. I'm out here. I'm hungry as hell. I have not eaten. I am so starving. And I don't have no food on the way, so I got to wait on my chicken shawarma. But I appreciate you. Thank everybody for hitting the Cash App. I'm going to use your Cash App for the chicken shawarma. So appreciate you. Thank everybody for all my moderators for handling business in here, taking out those damn internet trolls, laptop gangsters. I appreciate y'all. Thank everybody again for donating. Also, anybody who goes and supports at the websites. Appreciate you guys for all of that. I'm about to get me some food. I'm hungry. I'm out of here. Peace.